And talking aviation enthusiasts, welcome everyone to the latest Citizen Snap event. Yeah, brought to you by Games and Snap. We have Citizen Snap Airport. And what we're going to do is grab everyone's streams, make sure that we can see everyone live, all of our wonderful builders. They have been given their map tonight, and I will enable that map command very, very shortly, so that you can see that we're running Honu Island from Parklife. And thank you very much to Josh316 for the sub-gift, to Kigster85, who subscribed for 10 months. Hi there, Andrew. How you doing? Welcome on in. And yeah, that works. Yeah, we're using the Honu Island map from Parklife. Not one of the nice new airport maps, because obviously I'm pretty sure we all knew, well, people will have built on those before. So, hi there, Minxie Rose. Thank you very much for that 21-month resub streak. And of course, thank you very much for being the main organiser of this. I might sit here being some sort of idiot with a microphone, but we have Minxie Rose doing all the work in the back end pretty much. Howdy there. How are you doing, Kickster? Welcome on in. And we have the participants, and oh, I forgot to rename one. Thank you very much, Minxie. We will try that again in a second, because someone forgot to tell me that Samus had changed his name on here. Oh, well, that's now done. So if you were to do that again, then it might work, and it might be proper. Ah, yes, we don't have a moderators command anymore, Andrew. That's right. I will thank all of our moderators on your behalf, though. Thank you very much, moderators. How are you doing? And, of course, we have only about 3 minutes to go. There we are. We have the correct names up for everyone. Yes, things have done a changing, but would you prefer to be thanked by the bot or thanked by yours truly? Actually, Andrew, don't answer that, because I know what your answer will be. So, yes, we are using the same rules as we normally would. We have our reigning champion and Imperial Jedi in here. We have Captain Avius, who, unfortunately, our font doesn't have an underscore. So, yeah, there is an underscore in Captain Avius's name, who has taken part before, one of the OGs, I believe. Then we have Samus033, completely new to Games and Snap, and he should need no introduction, but no doubt he'll give us one anyway when it gets round to him. We do have Kazjem actually promoted to participant. Yes, that's right, folks. Kazjem has been promoted to a participant. How will he cope? How will everyone cope? Well, we're about 2 minutes out, folks. We are about 2 minutes out. Kickster. Interesting fact, Kazjem has done one speed build before. He did the hosts in the snap against Lemon Pops for a holiday special quite some time ago, but has never participated in a four-way version of this event. So, I think without further ado, we will tell everyone. I will broadcast a message saying that we're going to be starting soon. Starting soon. Hi there, Palpatine. How you doing? Welcome on in. Welcome to Games in a Snap. That's right, we're playing Cities in a Snap tonight with airports. Yes, how do we get him on board? Oh, Kixer's not counting that as it was a special. Well, you know what? I think we can, but we are starting soon. And that's right, folks. By starting soon, I mean in about 30 seconds' time. We will get going as soon as the clock changes on my computer. As soon as I put everything else in the right place as well. So, let's have... I think we need to start counting down. 3, 2, 1, and they're away. That's it, folks. They may start building. And I will probably spam that a couple of times just to make doubly sure that everyone's seen it. Has everyone seen the start building command? Hi there, Pumpkinhead Live. Welcome on in. The host of Snap was more of an, grudge match. I'm going to say exhibition match setup. Talking about exhibition matches, folks, whilst these builders start building their cities and airports, I am going to announce very quickly, if you want an exhibition match between two people, let me know. I will be organising those. I think Minxie's got enough on her plate as it is. So, exhibition matches for either City Skylines or Planet Coaster. both people involved in that, please chat to me. We will make those happen. They are back running. So looking at our participants, we've got Imperial Jedi working with the highway. We've got Samus placing a huge airport area there. We have, well, Kazjem is behind. Let me refresh a couple of these streams here, because I think we're already running a little bit out of sync. So let's refresh the Kazjem stream. Captain Obvious is about in sync. Imperial Jedi looks vaguely in sync, as does Samus. So yeah, it was only really the Kazjem stream that was out, and still seems to be interesting, that one. Why have we got one stream that's not quite right there, folks? Video stats on that. Yeah, we're miles out on that one. Let's refresh that stream quickly, and hopefully we'll snap back into place with something that looks like it's quite a way out. Deal a bit, man. Hi there, Night Morpheus. How are you doing? Welcome on here. Airport DLC has been a time for you. It's been fine for others. It's been something quite special. Why is it that there's literally one streamer that we are so far behind on? I am going to have to kill that stream. Ooh, I was hoping that we'd have something a bit better here. Let me just quickly go off and on. Or let's even just sort of... I'm going to monkey about with this mildly. So do excuse me. Yeah, there's always one streamer. There we are. That has refreshed them all. And we are back in sync. That's how I'm going to start refreshing them all in future. That works. So as you can see, Kazjem's deciding on which terminals he wants to use. Captain Obvious is doing some landscaping. We have Samus putting a terminal in, putting a rather large terminal in, I think. An Imperial Jedi working on that road infrastructure. And as we are coming on for about 3 minutes, and only one? Yeah, actually there is only one streamer usually. I think that was my end, if we're honest with things. But we're back, we're running, and I think I have everyone roughly in time sync, which is all handy. So yes, we will be bringing back the exhibition matches. People, if you want an exhibition match, it will probably be on this time slot on weeks where we don't have games in Snap, or most likely this time on a Sunday. Yes, Sunday is probably going to be used for exhibition slots as well, partly because then it's at the end of the weekend so we can all have a relax and enjoy it. Either way, we will work them out, but they're back. And we have Kazjem building what looks like... Is he building an airport on water? Is that what we're saying? Oh, we're going to have to... Oh no, that might not be an airport on water. That might just be the area. I could be completely wrong here. I often am. Yeah, I think that's just an area thing. Well, do you know what? I think we are close enough in. We've had a few minutes. People have got bedded in a little bit. Shall we start talking to our participants? Allow them to introduce themselves. Make sure we know who we're watching, who we're enjoying the company of, and why I am goofing up tonight, folks. Oh yes, that is a big thing, isn't it? Oh well. Anyway, apart from my goof-ups, let's do the reasonable thing. Let's say hello to Imperial Jedi. Hello there, Jedi. How are you doing? Oh, why are you nervous? I mean, you've won this twice already. You should get this easy. Oh, hang on. Sorry. Apparently, it's me that you all can't. That is messing up now. They can't hear you, Jedi. So excuse me for a second. I will make sure. Oh, and of course that would explain it. Trust me, to have the one thing set wrong. Can you say hello again, please, Jedi?
Hello again.
Hello. Right. Hopefully we can all hear. the Jedi. Let's see. Yeah, there we are. Yeah, that was me messing up.
But yeah, I'm
Yeah.
just saying, I am nervous. Like, I've been trying to get like the airport kind of like meta down, and I feel like I can get a working airport with a city in like just about 3 hours. So try to like bring this down to 2 is like, oh,
So, are you
it is a
thinking
good
we're asking
challenge.
a? Are you thinking we're asking a bit too much here, Jedi?
Oh, I don't know. I have confidence, but at the same time, this is going to come down to like to the minute, I think here.
That just makes everything exciting, and I think chat would agree.
Yes, I feel
Um,
like this is actually going to be like a good one to watch.
if you're wondering, there is already speculation on your timing in chat, and there is speculation on fires.
Fires
So
will probably
yeah,
be a plenty. I'm mentally prepared for the 2 hours. I think. I think I'm not going to forget. I think maybe
this is
I
good.
should
This is
know.
good
Yeah.
news. Excellent. So yeah, I think Jedi. I mean, I do remind all the participants like not long before that it is a 2 hour build. So yeah, hopefully we get it right.
One day we'll
Um,
see 3. One day.
yeah. So for yeah, can you but hope. Anyway, so for those who may not have been here before, um, can you introduce yourself, please, Jedi?
Yes. Hello. Yeah. So I'm Imperial Jedi, and funny enough, I actually don't play really any Star Wars games on my channel. That's always like a one question I get. But no, I'm like a Canadian city building nerd. Been playing these kind of games since like the OG days of SimCity, when I would like skip recess to go to the computer lab. And yeah, we
So,
kind of have like a good old fashioned hootenanny over on the channel.
excellent. So, what kind of things will we be? Could we expect to see from you? I mean, people are sort of speculating about fire, so I presume they're a regular occurrence.
Oh yes, very much so. Fires
Yeah.
and like distractions are definitely a plenty. What I'm hoping for today, if everything goes to plan, is we're gonna have like what will look like a live action Google Maps airport. So I'm hoping to
Well,
kind of like
hopefully
up the
so.
realism a little bit here. I'm not using too many custom assets or anything, so I'm kind of seeing like what the game more or less has to offer.
Nice. Just seen you use their network multi tool as well.
Oh,
So we're
dude,
going to
this
see.
stuff here, this is like witchcraft. I love it.
Yeah, it really is. So we'll see. We'll see a good amount of mods. Anyway, I think we should probably let you go and carry on building. And
Sure.
yeah, before we do, is there anything you'd like to sort of say to chat about what your plans are for this build, or are you going to keep
Yeah,
that
yeah,
under
actually, I can let you guys
wraps?
in on the secret. So I'm trying to get a strong highway because I feel like that'll really sell the screenshots towards the end. But the goal is just to kind of sweep the highway in, and I'm going to use this island here as the main area for the runways, taxiways, that kind of jazz. And what I like to try to do is terraform some key walled land extensions and use those for the runways. So it should look kind of like an island airport IRL that had a bit of a space constraint when they wanted to expand.
Nice. Right. Well, with that, I think we'll let you go and build your lovely island
Wish me luck.
airport. Tonight. Oh, good luck, and can't wait to see what you come up with in about 1 hour and 50 minutes.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll see you soon.
See you soon. Okay, so that was Imperial Jedi. Thank you very much. Hopefully, we're going to get into the swing of this again. You can probably tell I'm a little bit rusty. Apologies. So let's go. And next up, we are going to say a quick hello to Samus. Hi there, Samus. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm not too bad, thanks. How's the airport building going?
Uh, so far so good. How long has it been? 7 minutes? I'm about
Uh,
on pace for where I'm
yeah,
hoping to be.
excellent. So, first time taking, first time taking part for yourself, I believe.
This is, yeah.
Excellent.
And
Well, in which case, let's give you a few minutes to have a chat with our wonderful viewers and introduce yourself, if you will, please.
sure. Hello, Games in a Snap. I just waved. I'm so embarrassed. I don't have a webcam.
I'll
Um,
wave for you. Hang on, I'm
okay.
waving for you. There you are.
Thank
You
you.
should be less embarrassed now. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, this
We got
good
that.
start. Good start, Samus. Well, I'm just your average normal dude, just enjoying playing Skylines. I like to stream builder games. Builder games, yeah. and kind of RTS style games. But I also kind of have like a retro streak. I just actually got into um, PC gaming about a year ago, maybe 2 years
Nice.
ago. Um, and it's been fun. I grew up on Mac computers, not when
Ah.
hold on. The
So
the
you had
ads and the
SimCity.
I sorry?
So you had SimCity then? Because I think, didn't every Mac basically come with SimCity?
Well, I did have one of the older SimCities. I have no idea which one it is anymore. But it was very similar to this. Uh, I remember getting a military base, and that's like not much else. But yeah,
Nice.
I did have some city builders. I kind of grew up on tycoon games. Railroad Tycoon 3 was like one of the first games that I really played, not religiously, but daily. Um, way back in the, I guess it was DirectX 9 or something days.
Yeah. Oh,
Um,
back in the day, definitely.
oh, back in the day, yeah. So
I understand back in the day.
yeah. And a lot of console gaming. Actually started my cities playing on a Switch console, um, which I don't
Nice.
recommend.
No, no, no. Fair disclosure, I don't have Cities on the Switch, but I do know that they have sort of discontinued it, and I do believe that there was good reason behind that. Either
Yeah.
either way, I mean, really cool to just have the ability to play a Cities game on the go. Like
Oh,
I'm
that was
always up
why.
for that kind of thing.
That's the exact reason that I ended up getting it was my wife and I do a lot of traveling, and it's really nice to just be able to pull out a console like the Switch
Yeah,
and just be like, hey, it's not the most powerful thing in the world, but it gets the job done. And at the time,
plays
that's
games. Who
yeah,
cares?
exactly. And at the time, it's all we had. We
Yeah,
were just out of college and couldn't really afford too much, so uh, Switch it was.
cool. So, what can people expect to see when they come across and give you a follow and a view? As I encourage everyone here to give you a lot of views and a good follow.
Um, Cats, lots of cats. I have
Excellent.
my Dreamcat webcam thing. I hope it's showing up. It says it's showing
Ah,
up.
I do
But
see
there's
it.
there is no cat, unfortunately, at the moment. My wife took them
No, they're
outside to
hiding.
play. I have two cats, and whenever they sit in the bed on my desk, I always turn on cat cam and show off Streamcat. And just really chill community, like friendliness vibes. Like to keep things pretty positive and supportive of everyone. And
Well,
yeah,
that's great. And would you like to tell us a little bit about your plans for your build?
I'm trying to, as best I can, recreate an airport locally to me in city skylines using mostly vanilla assets, and we'll see how it goes.
Well,
I fly a lot now, not a huge amount, but a fair amount, and usually I fly out of the airport I'm going to be building. So I guess points if you can guess
well,
it before I finish.
that's it. Right, that's it, chat. Who can guess what airport Samus is building? And with that, I think what we'll do is we'll let you carry on building. Thank you very much for your time.
Yeah,
You
thanks for
have
dropping by.
about 1 hour 45 minutes left.
Awesome. Thank
Good
you.
luck for the rest of the build phase.
Thanks.
And that, folks, was I can do this. And that was Samus, folks. So, what's everyone thinking so far? As you stick that in chat, let's just have a quick look and see what everyone's sort of saying. Hi there, Tails and Wings. Yes, you've stumbled on another Games and Snap. That's excellent. Andrew's not worried about iJet. not sure why Jedi is worried about time. If they can do the airport in 3 hours usually, then that's the 5 hours he's got for games in Snap. No, it's only 2 hours, Andrew. Don't fall into the same trap. Hi there, Bobbums. How you doing? Welcome on in. Cass seems a little annoyed that you created a prediction, Andrew, and how many times his game's going to crash. I'm sure he will be asked about that. Gonna keep an eye on this build, Key, to see if you can guess the airport. Excellent. Andrew's bringing back the 5-hour meme. No. We don't want a 5-hour meme. It's 2 hours. Hi there, Build Builder as well. Welcome on in. And let's have a chat now that I think I've caught up with our chat. Let's go and have a little chat and say hello to Capnavius. Hello, Capnavius. How you doing?
Hello. Hey.
Hey, we're hearing you. That's excellent.
Wait, hold on.
So-
My audio is a little loud. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Excellent. So, how are you doing this evening?
I am doing good. I kind of screwed up in the beginning. So my plan is to make it an island. I started off on this side, then later on I noticed that there's actually a ship line. So that's gonna be very awkward. So I had to start over
Oh.
in this side. Yeah. That
Oh, I see.
That would be terrible. Yeah. So I had to start again. But I at least started that one, added some power, and now I'm continuing with the airport. So yeah, slightly delayed, but still all good.
Excellent. So, for those who don't know you, obviously you've done this before. You know this kind of thing. But we have plenty of newer people around. So, would you like to introduce yourself, please?
I am Captain Obvious. I play a lot of vanilla City Skylines. For mostly because I want to show that you can have great looking cities and efficient, even if you play on console or vanilla. So you don't have to be dependent on mods, or if you don't have like a machine made by NASA, it's completely fine. You could still make something decent. Yeah.
Or as you say, if you've got a console or whatever system you
Yes.
may have, you absolutely can.
Yep.
So that's the kind of thing we'll be seeing on your streams, I guess.
Yes. Mostly. Yeah. That's what I do
Okay.
mostly
Excellent.
when it comes to cities.
And what else do you sort of stream then?
Lately I've been streaming Age of Empires because sometimes City Skylines is a little too chill, and you
Yes.
need right. You need something different. Some people play shooters. I play RTS. So it's build a city and destroy a city.
Well,
That's what that is about.
That all works. I mean, I'm sure you could destroy a city and City Skylines.
Yes. But there's nobody on the other end. It's just the AI. But this one, you get to destroy somebody else's city.
There we are. Future Skylines multipliers. That's it. Colossal Order, listen up. We want to destroy each other's cities. That now has to be a thing.
Yes.
So what's sort of the plan? I noticed you've mentioned that you're building an airport on an island. Have you got anything else? Any other
Yes.
sort of sneaky ideas up at your trick?
Just gonna try to keep it efficient. Well, I was hoping that it would be profitable, but I guess we have no choice but to play with unlimited money, so that's not gonna be a thing. So just gonna try to make it decent looking, and at least the city will be efficient without any like this kind of issues. I'm gonna try to keep it clean, even within the 2-hour life span.
Excellent. Well, in which case, I think what we'll do is we'll probably let you go with about 1 hour and 40 minutes left. So thank you very much for spending some time chatting to us all.
All right, thank you.
We will chat to you somewhere around the halfway mark. And that, folks, was Captain Obvious. Which means we now have... Let's sort of chat to our fourth participant tonight, who you might all have some idea who he is. So let's say hello, Kazjam. How are you doing?
Hello! What is up, Londo?
This is weird.
It's weird? What makes this weird? I don't understand. I'm new here.
Okay, so for those who may not know who Kazjem is, would you like to spend a couple of minutes introducing yourself?
Oh, well, hello. My name is Kazjem. Or, sorry, hello, Kazjem here. And I
There we
am
are. Take that off
the...
you on your bingo cards.
No, so, yeah, I used to host this event when it was back Cities in a Snap and even during the first parts of Games in a Snap. And I used to also stream full-time, but I'm actually just now coming back to streaming after a bit of a hiatus to kind of go on a spiritual quest to figure out what my life needs to be doing. But good news is I've got that stuff all figured out. Does that count for
Well,
something?
I'm sure it probably does. So
Yay!
how are you finding taking part and being promoted to participant?
It's honestly really cool. Like I've got like the blood pumping through me, and it's just, I'm so excited. And honestly, I think the one really weird part is I'm not having to watch 5 streams at the same time, which is it's a bit of a change. It actually, believe it or not, I think it's a lot lower stress levels just participating than hosting for sure. Like, I'm sorry,
I would
but
agree with you.
yeah, oh my goodness. But no, you've been doing a
Okay.
wonderful job with the event, man. Just I've loved seeing what you
Thank
do
you.
with it. You're bringing in some awesome folks, and we're starting to get some rockin' communities involved. It's just I love this event and everything about it. And for the
Well, I
record,
mean,
folks, I didn't leave because I didn't like the event. I left because it was what I needed / what was best for the event. I
Yeah, no.
still love this event so much.
Of course. I mean, we wouldn't have you participating if you didn't. And I mean, sort of
Very
bringing in
true.
all,
Well, unless you want to
all
be
the new
vindictive, I
people.
guess.
Well, yeah, you wouldn't do that. And anyway, bringing in all the new people, that's got to be a huge thanks to our wonderful moderators and staff, and especially, Minxie Rose for sort of going out and sort of dragging people in and saying to them, you do want to take part, don't you? In her inimitable manner.
Oh yeah,
So
definitely. Like this
I
is so fun.
I hear that there's a bit of a prediction running on your stream at the moment. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Well, I don't know what the current prediction is, but I know that the previous prediction was something to the tune of me crashing my game. So I'll just go out on a limb and say that my moderators are being good Twitch moderators and trying to give me a run for my money. But hopefully, I succeed and I, don't have that happen to me. That'd be great.
That's
Also, my
excellent.
runways are backwards.
Oh,
We're off to a good
dear,
start.
dear.
They're
So-
literally just completely backwards of what I need.
Right. Well, go on. I'll ask you, and I will ask everyone else at the halftime point as well. So,
Yes.
what do you think to your competition?
Well, I mean, so Jedi said something interesting, and I think it's very funny. So he was joking about, oh, it's a reunion of the daytime Twitch streamers, and oh my gosh, he is so right about that. For those that don't know, me, Jedi, and Captain Obvious used to all stream during the day with like slightly overlapping times. It wasn't on purpose, but I'm just saying, Londo, maybe you did it on purpose.
Do you know what? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Maybe it wasn't even my decision. Who knows? And I'm seeing big here. So do you want to give us any insights into what your plans are for the next, say, hour and 35 minutes?
So you're kind of seeing part of it right now. So we've got a plan for this is going to be it's going to be a regional international airport. Basically, it's going to be a big connecting hub to get people out. So you see, we've got our big international terminal at the end of one of the concourses, a bunch of flights going in and around. We're kind of imagining that this is going to be part of an archipelago. And we've actually got this large city that is over on the edge and another large city on the other edge. And yeah, so it's actually servicing a couple of very large cities. And it's going to be very interesting seeing how this airport develops over time, especially because some idiot decided to put an airport on the same island as a mountain. So we're going to see how well that pans out.
Oh, that'll be fine. I've flown into airports that are like that.
I mean, and also we've got the reclaimed land. kind of following the Boston Logan standpoint of just, reclaim some land, build out the runway, leave gaps where the water should be. It'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm sure it will. And with that, I'll probably be best letting you go so that you can carry on building with some semblance of peace, quiet, and regular ribbings from your mods.
All right, will do. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you very much. And that, folks, was Kazjam. So, having had a chat with all four of our builders, no, Andrew, I'm not forgetting who you work for, but I am rather pleased that you carry your work life around the proper way. So yeah, we've had a word with all four builders. We've had a chat. We know who they are. Everyone, please go and follow them. And folks, if you are seeing fewer mods than you're expecting to see, remember this patch only launched a few days ago. That's right, less than a week ago. And while most mods have been updated to work, one or two haven't yet. But don't forget that that modders are wonderful people. They are hardworking. They have full-time jobs as well. They work on this in their spare time. So if one of the mods that you want to see isn't yet updated, don't worry, it won't be long. And please, please, please do not bug mod developers. Just a quick little hint. And yes, it was the 25th of January, which I believe was Tuesday. Of course, I could be wrong. Well, Spotty Kigs, and oh, happy birthday for, I believe, Monday, Kigster. How did I miss that? Oh, that's wrong. I think we should all spam happy birthday in chat for Kigster. That would be wonderful, please and thank you. Right, so up on the top left, we have Imperial Jedi with crossing runways. Now, does that work particularly well in this DLC? I have yet to play this DLC, so I don't know about it much at all, and I don't even know much at all about it. Yeah, I can words. We've got Samus working on quite a intricate looking sort of entrance exit for the dual layered building, as well as what looks like a highway going right through the airport. That could be an interesting design. Now, are we expecting to see security fences? Are we expecting to see perimeter fences? What are we expecting to see in these airports, chat? Are we expecting to see cities built around them? Are we expecting to see much difference? I mean, everyone sort of seems to have gone down the lines of reclaiming some land. So what does everyone think to the map? What do you think to sort of almost having to reclaim that land? If we have a quick look at the detailing that Imperial Jedi is doing right now, he's got some key walls going on there. I expect that there's going to be some tidying up of terrain. There is. That's exactly the route he's going right now, just to try and tidy up around there, so that he's got a flat area to use that runway. Now that is a nice size. Again, that is all airside. Is that going to be sort of secured anyway? Does that need more security than it already has? I mean, water's a pretty effective defense against most things. Minx Heroes would quite like to see a city. Would be nice for there to be somewhere for passengers to visit. Yeah, I mean, I was half expecting to see, something like the Las Vegas Strip or something alongside the airport. Hi there, Brainless. How you doing? Welcome on in. Long time no see indeed, but you know what? Welcome back. And, whoa, what an event we're having today. Again, you're seeing four incredibly, incredibly skilled builders here. Wonderful, wonderful folks. Let's go and have a little look at... let's go and see Samus next, as he is building. He's doing, obviously, one of my favourite ideas, which is interchangey stuff. Yes, of course. You knew I was going to zoom in on that. And yes, indeed, Brainless is alive, folks. Brainless Society is alive, apparently. Unless is that you, or is that your ghost sort of messaging? I don't know. But I do know that I'm seeing some wonderful curves here into the onto the highway. We are getting quite an amount of attention being paid. Remember that, oh yeah, We're getting, yeah, that's all getting built right. That's a lot of oohing yeah tonight. That's a shame. Okay, so some of that height is going to be an issue, but we do have the slope tool from the newer network multi-tool to play with. We have got less than 90 minutes left, folks. I'm going to poke that 90 button now. It's close enough. But yes, we have less than 90 minutes left. We've got no controller coming out here. Let's have a look at Captain Obvious's work at the moment. Look at that luscious blue sea. Look at that wonderful, clean aesthetic going on. He's commented about going for clean. Remember, playing very, very mod light. Most of what Captain Obvious is doing will be doable absolutely on console or on vanilla. Of course, he uses just one or two as a little bit of a touch-up, but there's nothing really that can't be done there. So, interesting to see a nice big bridge go in, nice curve on that. And yeah, Bones, if you want to play with mods, if you want to play on PC, if you want to play with mods, get this on PC. But as you can see here, a parallel road has been put in by Captain Obvious using a sort of usual trick of snapping, and that is it's going pretty well. As you can see, really nice parallel roads going in without mods. So you don't need mods to make beautiful, beautiful things here. And what do we see? We see a Concorde there. We see a couple of other smaller planes that I don't know exactly what they are, because I'm not exactly a plane aficionado. But hey, it works. And yes, as Andrew says, you don't need mods. I mean, don't get me wrong. Mods are great. I mean, get this on... I would recommend getting it on PC if you can and getting at least a couple of mods. I really would. And don't forget, folks, I do believe that the PC version of City Skylines is in a huge sale at the moment. I think 75% off on Steam. Does someone want to go and work out what the want to go and find out what the sale is at the moment? I don't know. Anyway, so we've got... Let's go and have a look at Kazjam. What's Kazjam doing? He's building, he says, a regional sort of hub. This is a big airport as far as I'm concerned. Kiki confirms that it is 75% off, folks. 75% off. And yeah, the mods are a convenient luxury. So this is Kazjam working on sort of trying to make the taxiways more efficient. There's some tight corners there. I mean, planes getting around those could be fun, but I'm sure they'll be done. And yes, Andrew checks with, is there any deals? So do I. 88%. Ooh, 88% somewhere. Gosh, we have some very steep discounts. So Kazjam really focusing on the airport. Now, what I've noticed is, if we have a look, that is all 4 of our streamers are really focusing hard on that airport right now. We're not seeing much in the way of city build other than that at the moment. We're seeing a lot of airports sort of out on an island, be that a builder-made island, or be that, an island that came with the map. All players are on PC tonight, I believe. Yes, they are. That's what their streams are telling me anyway. However, as we always welcome console players in, and if we have enough console players, we will run specific console events. Yes, that's right, folks, you heard it here. We will happily run an event purely based on consoles to show just how much you can do on consoles. But right now we have Imperial Jedi. I think we saw a flood. We did. We saw a flood on Imperial Jedi screens. Mark that off on your bingo cards, folks. Even though bingo is no longer a thing at the moment, we can bring bingo back one day, maybe. Yeah, I think Kiggy's looking directly on Steam rather than is there any deal. But yeah, there are definitely sales on. There's the official one on Steam for that sale. I don't know if we tend to look in that many other places. Oh, Jedi, Jedi, you're not escaping that. That is 100% a flood. Folks, that is definitely one for your bingo cards. So, what are we seeing here? One thing I am gonna call out is Kazjem with the runway over what was water and only reclaiming that land for the runway. Kind of smart, bringing in that pool. Now, I wonder if he's going to make a feature of that pool. I wonder if he's going to do something with that, sort of regenerate it, or do something other than leaving it just there as it is. What do you think, folks? How do you think everyone's doing? Given that we have only an hour and 24 minutes left, folks. That's right, only an hour and 24 minutes to go. Jedi working with the terrain tool. Looking at, I think he's really trying to focus in on his terrain and his scenery before laying down too much in the way of taxiways. We've got Samus with a 3-runway setup. So far, 3 runways have gone in. All at, 2 parallel and then 1 at 90 degrees. That's an interesting layout. Especially as those 2 runways that are parallel are going in the same direction. Is that what he was intending to do? Or did he want those to go in opposite directions? It's Kaz. He's going to forget about it until the last second and panic. Who knows? They're all doing great, but would seriously like to see some form of city, if only so that the airport has staff in Deep Minx Heroes. Will that hurt them, or will there be some city work going on? Hang on, Captain Obvious looks like he's starting on a city. Captain Obvious might have heard you. Remember, don't go around telling people what we're saying in this chat. Let's not do streamer sniping, but Andrew is convinced that there's going to be more than 2.5 crashes on Kazjem's end. Do you know what? Ye of a little faith. I'm not so sure. I think he's got this. I think maybe 1 to 2. But what do I know? I'm only the host. So we've got, looks like Captain Obvious is focusing in on the idea of starting to build a city. He's sort of sketching out a road grid, and it's looking quite organic. It looks like he's trying to follow the coast at places. It does not look like he's going necessarily for a grid, which is interesting. Hi there, Terry Radko. How you doing? Welcome on in. Thank you very much for dropping the chat and for checking in. It's a shame you can't stay, but thank you very much, and I'm sure we will have a fantastic Games in a Snap. And thank you very much for taking part not too long ago as well. And isn't it funny how things pan out? I'll leave that there. Teddy will know what I mean. Anyway, we've got the Big Roads pack being used by Captain Obvious to sort of really dial down. It says Big Roads, but he's using a really tiny one right now. And I think what we're doing here is just trying to get that road hierarchy sorted. And, going over and under roads using Anarchy. Is he going to use Network Multitool to lock those nodes in? Is that what we're expecting to see? Hansru, you've DM'd us a crop of the prediction. Interesting. Hi there, Aaron. We are... that's... I'm sorry about that. We need to make that more obvious. Aaron, please let us know in the Discord how we can make it more obvious when we're on or not. But yes, as you can see, Captain Obvious using Network Multitool to then put those intersections in, put those nodes in at the intersections of roads, and hopefully then really sort of leaning into this layout. So it is a griddy layout, but it's a curvy, swervy grid. Let's go back and look at everyone for a second. We've got Imperial Jedi still sort of dealing with his floods and pulling out his key walls. We have Kazjem placing radio towers and going for some verticality in this airport. That's handy to see. And has he anarchied in those water towers as well? Made a feature of those? That would be handy. Palpatine, you have certainly got it completely right. Jedi has done flooding. Hello. I wouldn't want to be taking off from that runway. Now, when I said it looked like people were putting airports on water, that wasn't a hint. It was just that that's how the airport area made it look to me. However, Jedi seems to have got the idea that putting an airport in water is a good idea. Well, just the runway. No, he's flooded the whole airport once. Like, we're now counting numbers of floods at this point. We're not just saying, has Jedi flooded? We're saying, how many times will he flood things? Maybe that should be a prediction on Jedi's channel. Excuse me. Just the runway. No, not just the runway. The whole shooting match as well. Right, so what have we got? Well, we've got Kazjem trying to put in some extra transport infrastructure. Making sure that he's got that in, got that ready. Is he going to hook up some public transit? And then he's got some fencing in already by the looks of it. Although that's now just all come out. Okay, that was probably badly timed on my part. So normal roads going around there. We've just been sent a picture of Jedi's planes, have we? I have no real way of reading DMs while this is running, I'm afraid. So I'll have to sort of look at those afterwards, or stick them in Discord if you like. Because Discord is always a good place to put everything. I don't have Discord on me. Oh, I thought you meant you DM'd them to on Twitch. No, I have that. I have Discord up. I can have that. Okay, I see. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah. And why would I want Discord on my phone? Why would I want to be binged every minute of every day on my phone? No. Does Jedi always win because of the number of followers that he has? No, absolutely not. Believe me, if you're a big streamer in this, you're going to get as many people trying to vote against you as trying to vote for you. It's not a popularity contest. Folks, again, and this is something that we stress every time, please, please, please vote for the build that you think was the best, not your favourite streamer. Jedi has lost in the past several times before finally winning. This is true. Yeah, no, this is not a popularity contest. Okay, it may now all be decided on chat vote. And by the way, that's slightly changing. Because we are going to introduce a new idea. But that'll be more for next time. So yeah, folks, it is all 100% chat vote this time. Next time, though, I feel like we might just make things a little bit more interesting. And I'll leave it to you to work out exactly what I'm going to do there. But yeah, there are going to be changes afoot, folks. Anyway, talking about this. Yeah, Palps, I mean, you could ask so many big streamers. This is not about who's the biggest streamer. Categorically not. Oh, I know you already know, Minxie. Well, you only know most of it. I think the plan has changed ever so slightly. You might not even know the whole thing. Andrew knows nothing. Well, you know what? That doesn't surprise me that much at all. Anyway, excuse me for a moment. Sorry about that. My voice and throat are starting to give up on me already, and we're only 45 minutes in. Oh, this is going to be rough. So what we have, Pumpkin, no. No, Pumpkin, no. No, Marbles is not going to be a thing. Let me tell you, just very quickly, there will be no marbles installed on my computer. I'll tell you that for nothing. I will never, ever, ever install that game on this computer. Just, no. So back to, hang on. here's a notion, Andrew, here's a notion that will amuse you. At the end of March, you're going to a wedding in a kilt. Now, the kilt part of it, fine. You know, they're not bad items of dress. They're quite smart. They have practical benefits. But going to a wedding? What on earth's possessed you? Well, I think I know what your problem is. There. You in a kilt will be fine. I am sure that Lady Andrew will ensure that you have the correct kilt. You will enjoy that kilt, and you will enjoy that wedding. You will have been informed of this. So I can see, well, actually, we will focus back in on the participants, because that's why we're here. We are here for the airport's DLC edition of Cities in a Snap. And what you see is Imperial Jedi, who's building the Hootenanny Airport. And I'm not seeing as much progress there, but, you know, it's looking very clean, surface paint coming out. No, this could just be a very clean build. Then we're seeing Samus, who's, oh no, it's still very definitely daytime, building fencing up. So, yep, taking airport security seriously. Is that airport fencing that we're seeing? Or is that something path related? I don't know. I'm hoping that's fencing. It probably is. Getting the terrain tools out, really having that fencing right on the edge there of what's viable. That's interesting. Suppose that's going to make the fencing harder to climb up, climb over. So building that airport really on a bit of a plinth. And then what do we see here? We see the beginnings of a city. We're seeing a commercial district go in. We're seeing some high-density residential going in. Captain Obvious is building a city with the airport. Now, is that going to play in his favour? And, oh, that's looking... There's a skyline there. And there's an airport off to one side now. Is he going to attempt to bring those together? Is he going to attempt to bring that airport kind of into the city somehow? Or is that airport going to stay out on its own? And what are the transport links he's going for? Because, yes, I spy transport links going in. Now, are we going to get some ridership numbers on this? Is this going to be a big thing here, folks? Now, I wish I knew what he'd just placed there. Unfortunately, I'm not that great. The correct kilt for you, Andrew, is a £3,500 10-week custom order Irish one that you're forgoing. Oh, well. You'll still wear a decent one. And, you know, there'll be plenty of freedom. Yeah, don't be concerned. It's just formal dress. That's all it is. You'll be fine. I mean, you have no choice but to be fine. Let's be completely honest about this. Pumpkin says cold. No. You don't have to be a Scotsman wearing a kilt. You don't have to follow that tradition. And let's go and have a look, talking tradition, at who was the traditional host of this event, Kazjem. Building... Do my eyes deceive me? Is that something vaguely approaching roundabout land? Have we got something there approaching a roundabout? I mean, obviously not quite, but yeah, that's getting close. It's getting acceptably close. With that teardrop shape as well for the upper tier. Now, what would you be doing, chat, with the two-level airport? Would you sort of build it this way, or would you make something a little bit more complicated around here? How would you deal with those two levels, with the arrivals and departures being on separate floors? What would you do to sort of spruce that up a little bit? Would you spruce it up? Or would you say, hey, this is an airport, it's a concrete jungle on purpose? And what would you do for traffic management? This is going to be interesting. I feel like I almost want to wait around and see. But let's look quickly at everyone's population numbers as well. And there's only one with population, which is Captain Obvious. So that's very interesting. I know you do a lot of highways. Yes, Board, I'm pretty sure you would. And do you know what? I would do the same. Kickster, you would have one level for public transport and one for civilian cars drop-offs. I think one level is arrivals, one level's departures, and I don't think you can change that. I think that is how it works. Unfortunately, because I like the idea. Minxie would remove those crossings for starters. Yep, I mean, that's very viable. But I mean, you know, there's got to be some, I would imagine there'd be some form of public transit into the airport. Especially, I mean, look at the size of Samus's airport as well. Look at that, the 3 runways, there's so much density in that taxiway system. Like, that is an airport that's not really doing much in the way of wasting space. There's the aviation fuel station going in. And going side on now. Will that work side on? No idea. You don't install the game for starters, Andrew. Trust you. Pumpkinhead, it's not the size. No, I agree, it's not the size, but you know, that can be a factor. It absolutely can. You love watching this game, but you don't think you can play it, Andrew. I'm sure you will be able to play it. Just get some hours in and give it a go. So now we're looking at. Let's have a look at everyone again. You have done well. Do it again, but better. No one wants a small coffee size matters. I mean, you make an incredibly compelling point there, Minxie Rose. A fantastic point. Who wants a small coffee? So what we're seeing now is KazJam working with the node controller. This is the new node controller. So he's trying to sort of fan a 6-lane road into a highway. Into the highway setup. Now, how is that going to work for him? Who knows? Hopefully, it's going to work nicely. There's TMPE come out. And Samus is sort of starting to bridge over the highway as well. Is he going to do anything particularly special there? So what we're seeing with Samus, we're seeing a huge airport and possibly the building of a city about to start, maybe. Looking for a 4-way tie. Board builders say, no, you don't want a 4-way tie. We don't want ties in this. No, we're not trying for that. Captain Obvious is back to his airport, working on what looks like public transport. Transport links out to that city that he's got. Andrew, no. Andrew, just no. Just nope on that. Exactly. Vote for the best build. That's the one, Board Builder. Vote for the best build. So Jedi there, I think, working. Is Jedi spending too long on this terrain work, do we think? Or is this clean aesthetic kind of where he has to go? Twitch bot army activated. No, Andrew, you promised me you weren't going to use that. No, not this time, anyway. Kigster, you think you know which airport Samus is building? Right, stick it in chat because it won't be long before we start having our midway chats with folks. So yes, remember Samus is building a real world airport, I believe. No, you did make such a promise. I'm sure somewhere I have it written in your characteristically crayon. I think it's a blue crayon you normally sign these things in, wasn't it? I'm sure I've got that promise somewhere. Anyway, as we can see, KazJam's sort of eyeing up his airport, eyeing up his roads, looking at the garbage setup, making sure he's got some bins. Board Builder won't tell. May have talked to you earlier this week. So Kigster is saying San Fran International Airport. Andrew says he signs with blood. The question is, whose blood do you sign with? So I know you well enough to know that it ain't going to be your own. Right, let's have a quick glance at Captain Arvius while we've got a nice overview. What are we seeing? One sort of longish terminal, a couple of spikes out. The roads coming in and out are again kind of looped around a little bit. And we've got some taxiways in. So I think he should be starting... Oh no, he's got one runway in as well. Now, is he going to remember where to plug that taxiway into the runway? The arrows really do give it away. SFO? Bill, I don't know the 3-letter codes of airports. You know, I have very few skills, and that is definitely not one of them. So, looking again at Imperial Jedi, he is sort of working still on the airport. I think he's got the runway end done, or certainly cleaned up. So, what's Jedi thinking now? Do we think concourse work and trying to get some gates in there? Did any two of them pick the same location? Hi there, Outfrost. I am not convinced that they did. Oh dear, Imperial Jedi getting caught out there by his TOS police. I'm sure we will ask him about that. Someone saying, yeah, SFO. Before revealing it, Board, Board, please don't reveal it, because we will ask Samus to reveal it himself. And also, we want more guesses in. So Samus is now working on toll booth, and again, very, very smart use of that fencing there. Really working on the idea of securing this airport, whichever airport this may be. Move it just to line up some of the fencing. You will not tell, else you would have already. Excellent. Well, that's great news. Thank you, Bob Builder. So there's some fencing going in. I think there's a helipad I can see out on the water. Is this all ringing true? I think this should be ringing true, folks. I would hope so anyway. So let's sort of zoom back out. Let's see if I can waffle on and mutter on about what everyone's doing. So, we've got Captain Obvious. He has hooked into the runway. Has he hooked in the right way, though? Or is he going to look into the idea of reversing some of his taxiways? Remember that these taxiways act as one-way roads for planes. So he's got most of it right, I think. Is he going to pick up on the bit that isn't quite right? I don't know. Anyway, we've got Imperial Jedi working over on... He's got a lot of taxiway in. He's got an entrance to the airport in for vehicles. Has he done anything around a city? I still aren't seeing cities from... 3 builders. 3 builders do not seem to have built cities. Chat, should I drop these 3 builders who have not built cities a hint that this is a Cities in a Snap Airport edition? Do you think I should drop them that hint when we have the chat with the interview with them? Captain has never in 2 years changed his map theme, has he? Well, do you know what? If it works for you, it works for you. And that map theme certainly seems to work for him. So why change it? I mean, that's the thing you have to ask. No hints. No hints. Oh, chat, you're being mean. You don't want to see that little hint go to them. Oh, fair enough. You like that people can do that. Hello, Jedi. Jedi? Oh, Jedi sort of turned into a big fluff. Okay, I mean, sure, fine. That's the thing. You think some of them may have plans for it already? Well, do you know what? I'm going to ask them about their plans. I am absolutely asking for that. Let's hope that they do. Let's hope that they've got enough time to do it, because we are coming close to the 1 hour mark, folks. That's right, we're nearly halfway through in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we are halfway through. That's right, we are halfway through, and I've just spammed everyone's chat to tell them that they have 60 minutes left. And you know what that means, folks? That's right, it is definitely time coming up for, well, it would definitely be time, I think, for some midway interviews. Would everyone else agree with me? Well, do you know what? Whether you do or whether you don't, we're going to do it anyway. And we're going to say hello to Imperial Jedi. Hello, Jedi. How you doing?
Hello there.
Excuse me. So, halfway through your Cities in a Snap Airport build.
Yes, sir. Coming together finally. That was a very, very, very weird first 20 minutes there. Time
Yeah,
is running out there, I would say.
Dare I say that was more than 20 minutes? That was an hour.
Yeah, I feel like, if we could just have a mulligan on the last half hour, that would be good,
I'm afraid we don't provide for mulligans in the rules.
Oh, I don't know.
Believe me, I would have loved some.
Yeah, it's like the
So-
problem is I had like a vision, but I did not leave enough space for it. I had to like just really kind of like quick time expand this, and so now I'm like running against the clock. I even just changed the music, so we've got like more beats per minute here.
Oh, I see. So we saw a couple of interesting things come up on your stream as well. We'll go slightly off topic. We
Yes,
saw,
yes.
TOS police.
Yeah, that's a very long story. So we're testing out an interactive cities bot, and it's pure anarchy.
Oh, I'm sure it is. I mean, anything interactive on Twitch is pure anarchy. And talking of pure anarchy, I noticed that earlier on you were sort of making a runway for float planes.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it kind of worked. I mean, yeah, here's the plane wash. Is that that's part of the rules, right? You got to make sure the planes are washed before they go out.
Well, I mean, branding guidelines and all that nonsense.
Yeah, see, they
it's got to be
stop.
the thing.
Got to wash the wheels. Perfect, right?
Yeah, make sure the engines are all clean. Make sure that the
Yeah,
chickens that we
exactly.
use to test them
Yeah.
have been blown out the engines and whatever.
Oh, jeez. All the important safety stuff. But no, it seems.
Hey, the frozen chicken thing's true.
Yeah, I've seen that actually. That's kind of a morbid thing, but that is kind of cool.
It is, and someone's just set fire to your city, but yeah, don't worry.
Yeah, that
about
was to help dry off the planes.
Oh, I see. So it's a
helpful
full
city bot.
service wash.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, that's
Oh,
great
man.
news. At least it's better than sort of trying to get a guy with a towel to go around and dry the whole thing, because that would take a while.
No, like industrial leaf blower.
Industrial leaf blower. Yeah, that's too posh for around here. So, apart from that, how's the build going?
Not too bad. I do feel like in the last few minutes, I just kind of turned a leaf right here. And like I know my start was like, oh my god, but like I did have the vision. I'm glad I pushed through, and I think we're starting to achieve it here. The only thing that kind of worries me is trying to get a functional city in like less than an hour now, which is like, oh my.
Oh, yeah. I mean, 56 minutes or so. And I see you're still sort of using surface paint on the airport, so yeah.
Yeah, I still have a few more things to do. I need to do like the like leisure tourism kind of like transport aspect of it, but I think this is good for the moment as a good start. I want to see if like the stuff is borked or not, and then I want to try building a city in this little pocket. So, oh god,
That
hopefully.
would be wonderful. Outfrost has said, sounds chill, he's still got 2 hours for a city. No.
Oh yeah, 2 hours,
No.
right? Yeah.
No.
No, exactly.
Less than
No
1 hour.
worries. No, what's the rush, bro? Yeah, right. I was kind of hoping today might be that day. One day, maybe,
No,
but
you know you're not building on that day, right?
I know.
If that day ever comes, you know you're not building on that.
Well, I would hope. What do you mean I'm never building?
Not on that day.
One can hope. One can hope. Thank you.
You can hope all you like. Anyway,
You're a bully.
Yes, I
I
am.
love
No guard on that one. I mean, I've got you all here to make you build ridiculous things for me in 2 hours. It's like, Taskmaster gone wrong or something.
Oh my god. No, honestly, it's good to see this back, and like a lot of new faces in the community because of the DLC. So this is a good event.
Oh yeah, it's
Good
great.
timing.
Excellently timed, I think, and thank you very much for taking part. And of course, while we're
Oh, dude, I'm
Well-
honored, man. Whenever I get invited.
while we're chatting, I think what we'll say with you around is obviously thank you very much to Jedi for getting in touch with Paradox, and thank you very much to Paradox for giving us
Yeah,
a
of
few
all the game
keys.
companies out there, man, they are so damn cool. So yeah, today's giveaway is hooked up by
They are.
Paradox.
Yeah.
And
So
that's cool.
our participants will be entered in a giveaway. Because that's right, we're giving keys to participants. If you're going to sit there for 2 hours and go through this stress, you're the ones in line for it. That's
I won't
right,
lie. If
folks.
I win it, I'm just gonna like raffle it right away. Then, eh?
Yeah,
I've
that's
already got all
absolutely
the
fine.
stuffs.
That's absolutely fine by us. But yeah, no, I thought I'd mention it with you.
Now there's a real incentive to win, eh? Here we go.
Yeah, and we might let the winner have that copy of Airports that we've got. But yeah, again, courtesy of Paradox. Thank you very much to Paradox for that. And no, Andrew, we're not doing giveaways in chat anymore. I've said this before. Right, what we'll do is we'll let you go, Imperial Jedi. Thank you very much. Oh, before we do, actually, let's ask you a couple of questions I keep forgetting to ask. Number one, what do you think of your competition today?
Oh, dude, throwback, absolutely throwback. I do recognize some of the faces, and like having Kaz in here, like Kaz is back? Like what? This is not clickbait, you know?
No,
Blew my mind.
We didn't even advertise it.
Absolutely blew my mind to see him. Very happy to see Kaz back.
Yeah,
and also just meet some new faces too, eh?
Yeah. I mean, I can't tell you how pleased I am to see Kaz back, but also Samus for the first time ever.
Yeah. Nice new face popping up on the radar. Also, a heavily modded player, from what I understand.
Yes, that's what he said earlier. I mean, I can't tell you what he's doing for obvious reasons.
No, I cannot wait to go back and watch this VOD. I am so curious. Like, I don't think I'm that far behind, but my God in heaven, what a start that we try to put ourselves through here.
Well, you'll have to watch it back either on the Twitch highlights or when we post it to the YouTube channel in the next few days. Because, of course, these are all posted to YouTube. And what
that's clever.
Yeah. And what?
Because the VODs don't last enough.
No, they really don't.
Oh, dude, pleasantly surprised with this map. I've actually never built on this one before. I keep like wanting to do these like Tropico style, like Hawaiian, like whatever builds. I'd always like, oh no, just save it. So the tropical maps I never play on. This one I'm like pleasantly surprised as I like zoom in the ceiling. But yeah, this feels like a more modern release because I think the maps are outstanding now. Park Life's not necessarily old, but like this is a banging map, man.
Isn't it just? And so much sort of ability to play about with it. And of course, hard enough to stick an airport on. I wasn't going to make life easy for you.
No, that's why I'm enjoying the terraforming aspect, trying to get the runways and all that jazz in there. But just doing this in 2 hours. Oh my God.
Yeah, just 2 hours. Anyway, thank you very much. We'll let you go and enjoy the rest of the build.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that was Imperial Jedi. Yes, doing this in just 2 hours. No, just to be clear, before we do move on to our next halftime interview, when I said at the chat that I had with everyone and with Minxie that chat giveaways had ended, I absolutely stand by that. We're doing participant giveaways. So on the odd occasion, I mean, I'm not going to go out and buy CD keys. I'll tell you that straight up. But when we get wonderful people like Paradox or Colossal Order or Frontier or whoever giving us keys or giving us things, we are going to be giving away to participants. That's right. You can always register. You can always sign up. And if it is a week where giveaways are happening, you might be in for some. Don't bank on it, though. This is going to be rare. This is just, Paradox being amazingly wonderful to our participants for and wanting to show off Airports DLC. So let me stick that link in chat. And then with that, I think what we'll do is we will have a quick chat with Samus. Hello there, Samus. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Excuse me, sorry.
All good.
So you've got about 50 minutes remaining. So yeah, just over halfway. How do you feel the build's going?
I feel like my airport is okay. I mean, I'm probably the least experienced person in this games in a
Well,
snap.
I mean that doesn't always mean anything.
Oh,
You
for
don't
sure
have
it
to get
doesn't.
experience to win.
No, and the thing that's holding me, or not holding me back, but like helping me stay focused is that, my expectations are to come here and have fun, and I'm having a blast.
Well, do you know what? That is the best thing you could say. That's the best compliment you could ever give. Thank you very much. Because that's what this is all about: having fun, having an enjoyable time. So glad to hear that you're having an enjoyable time. Hopefully, you'll be back at some point playing
Yeah.
again. Oh, that
Y-
is fantastic news. So, what do you think to the map?
I really like the map. I think it suits itself well for this kind of a build. Um, it's one I'd never even looked at. I mean, is that
Yeah,
I'm still pretty new,
I'll tell you
so
now. I will own up and I will tell you something. You are not the only person in this competition that hasn't really looked at nor played on this map before.
yeah. I can imagine it's a unique map. It's a cool map. I really like it.
Yeah,
I may do a build on it after this.
I am pretty convinced that I will have to do a build on this at some point. So I use you folks for testing maps for me. It's wonderful, isn't it?
It is. It tests them for us too.
Yeah,
Uh,
I mean, yeah, we'll test them occasionally. Make sure we give you reasonable maps, I suppose. I might be nice. Maybe one day.
You are a Dark Souls fan though.
Yeah, I was wondering when that was going to come up. I might be a Dark Souls fan, so I might not be that nice. Either way, it's fine. It's about you, not about me.
Hmm.
So, how are you doing sort of on time, do you think?
I feel like I'm doing okay on time. Now I'm just trying to get to doing something that's interesting with the remainder of my time.
Excellent.
Because I'm little fish, big pond. Got a lot to prove. Well, I've got nothing to prove,
No, I
but
was going to say, just have fun.
um,
All any of us ever do on this.
yeah. So I'm just trying to keep an open mind, and then I'm really excited to see what other people have done, and
Yeah.
and the builds that they come up with, because like right now I'm just worried. I'm just trying to get my feet under myself still, like mentally. I'm just like, it's a big ask to build an airport and a city in 2 hours.
Yeah, I never claimed I was making this easy for anyone. So,
No.
speaking sort of fish and ponds and things, what do you think of the competition? You've got Imperial Jedi, Captain Avius, and Kazjam.
Well, before we started, I was trying really hard not to fangirl on Jedi, because I watched like a million of his YouTube videos, and I was just like, I have to play against Jedi. Holy geez, I just did a road backwards on the top of itself. I, so I was just sitting there. I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
okay, all right. I'm just, you know what, it's gonna be good. Whatever I come up
it's
with is gonna be good.
fine.
It's
It's fine.
fine.
Everything's fine. No, I do know what you mean, though. I mean, you host this and you fangirl on everyone. It's like, okay, I'm supposed to not fangirl on all these folks. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's not going to work.
I can imagine.
So, just a little quickly, do you want to give us a hint of an idea as to what your plans are for the last 45 minutes?
Build a city.
Build a city. I like that plan. You know what? That's a
You don't need a hint.
solid plan. No, that's a great hint. That works.
I'm kind of going for Legoland, but made out of not Legos. So if you go to Legoland, it's all these little models made out of Legos. People come like miles around and check them out. So I'm just gonna try to do kind of like that vibe of it's not really the
So kind of tourist area rather than city, if you know what I mean. That
yeah,
kind of-
Coney Island.
Yes.
'Cause
Yeah,
I want-
yeah.
Yeah, I want this to be like kinetic and moving. To do that, you need a lot of people. And
Yeah.
2 hours is not enough time to build a massive airport. I don't know if I built the biggest airport, but like to build
Well,
an
actually-
airport.
Speaking of airports, we get a we got a what's it? We got one guess as to the airport that you're building.
Yeah.
It's up to you whether you wish to confirm, deny, or say I'm not saying anything on this.
Oh, I'll confirm it. If they got it, good on them.
San Francisco International.
Yep, bingo.
Excellent. Well guessed, Kickster.
Yeah, the drive under the international terminal is pretty distinctive.
I love that. I was wondering where that had come from, but yeah, I really love that.
It's always fun going, like, people are like, hey, can you pick me up at the airport? I'm like, absolutely. I don't mind it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I've got an airport reasonably near me where to get there the way I drive. And I might drive slightly out of my way on purpose for this. You drive under the runways.
That's cool.
Which, yeah, that is cool. You just drive under a tunnel under both the runways.
Yeah, I had
yeah, go on, sorry.
I had 3 airports locally to choose from, and I was like, I'm gonna go for the small one because that's the one I was most comfortable with. And then I was like, okay, the small one's a little bit small. I'm gonna go for the medium one. Okay, the medium one's just a straight runway the whole way across. That's kind of boring. All right, I guess I got to do the big one.
Yeah. Right. Anyway, well, thank you very much. We'll let you go
Absolutely.
and spend the last 42 minutes on building this city of yours. Hopefully, it comes out as beautiful and as wonderful as you hope.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
All right. Thank you very much for your time. And that, folks, was Samus, also known as Samus033. Please go and give Samus a follow. And well done, Kickster. Only reason you got that is from watching some departures and arrivals from the cockpits of airliners. So it wasn't the it wasn't the drive under the terminal then. Hi there, Teddy Racker. How you doing? Welcome back. And how it's going is we're going to have a chat with Captain Obvious in just a second. Hi there, Captain Obvious. How you doing? Hello.
Hello, hey, what's up?
Hello. We've got you. Excellent. Yes, you've got about 41 minutes, so that's about halfway.
All right, thank you for that. Yeah, I have
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
So
I-
I'm seeing
Yeah, go ahead.
activity.
Mhm.
In fact, I'm seeing a lot of activity. So
Is this a lot?
How do you think you're doing on time?
I don't know actually. Yeah, I'm not sure how far, but I'm like switching back and forth, just looking at the demands right there. I have Demand Master on, but I want to keep it normal, so that
Yeah.
the city doesn't collapse. Yeah, I think so far, yeah, there shouldn't be any issues. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I'm flipping back and forth to the city, making sure we have something, and then
Yeah.
that's what we're doing. I
That's
still need
excellent.
transportation.
Yeah. Any ideas what kind of transportation you're going to be putting in there?
Definitely gonna be using the train and metro line that's provided. So I already have it right here. And yeah, actually, thank you for that call. So now I have to think about how to connect that into here. Yeah, so you can help me
Yes.
there.
Well, at your service as always.
Other than that, I think yeah, we're doing good. It's operational. It works. Adding in a cargo, and that should be the final touches, and kind of clean up the sides, make it to a formal
Very nice.
island. Yeah.
So, what do you think of the map?
The map, yeah, I was just confused about this side. I didn't realize there was a a ship line
Yeah.
there. If I made it there, it would be very awkward having ships crash into it, and not really appealing to look at.
It'd be fine.
Yeah.
And,
Oh yeah, and I also have this thing to detail. Oh god, there's so much more.
sorry, I had to remind you of all that. What do you think, sort of coming on? What do you think of the competition today?
I haven't actually thought about it. I try to stay relaxed the entire time.
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah, you know, just build on my end, and whatever happens, happens. Try not to think about the others. Just work on your end and hope for the best.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. So with that, I think given that you've got less than 39 minutes left, we'll probably let you go back and carry on. So thank you very much for that chat.
All right, thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you. So that was Captain Arvius with 39 minutes left. Now, before we go to Kazjam, I want to see, now don't anyone tell him this, but wouldn't a cable car look beautiful over that bay? A cable car as one of the transport options to that airport complex. How beautiful would that be? Is that just me, or are people on board with that as an idea? Anyway, while you all think about that, I'm gonna go and see if we can say a quick hello to Kazjam.
Hello. How are you,
Hello.
Gareth? Nothing's on fire. I want you to know that.
Dang it! Went for the old name again, didn't you? One day you'll remember.
Yeah, I know
Anyway,
I will. But no, you'll be happy. No, nothing's on fire. Pay no attention to the fact that there's a fire truck leaving the site.
Nothing at all is on fire. Nothing is on fire right now.
I am telling the
Is that what you're
truth.
saying?
Nothing is currently on fire. That is the truth.
Now, I absolutely believe that to be the truth. I absolutely believe that. However, was there anything on fire?
I've been advised by my lawyer not to answer that question.
Okay, so that's a yes. Remember, in the UK, we are allowed to make negative inferences on that one.
Oh, that's right. Well, you got me. There was a small fire.
So, I think a clip's been put in your chat. I think one of your moderators might be a mole for us.
Probably.
Very possibly.
I believe it.
So, how are you finding the time now that you've got 36 3/4 minutes left?
I've already got a really good airport, to be honest. I'm really happy with it. Like, I'm super stoked about the airport that I've built. And really, I'm just kind of building up some of the surrounding areas. Like, I've got this little support town for some of the staff to live in, things like that, things like that. And then,
Nice.
I've got a slightly larger satellite town over here. Got some power issues. And then, as I said, this is technically an outskirts airport for a large city out here in Timbuktu over here. So, yeah, I mean, we're pretty far away from the main city over here. In fact, it's so far away that's mostly off map, except this little industrial district. But yeah, that's who we're really serving here. That large city off in the distance.
I see. So, what plans have you got left? What plans have you got for the next sort of 35 minutes or so?
So, I have this thing called a train station, and I was thinking it'd be nice if the train station had trains. So, I'm going to work towards that.
That would be a very positive idea. Yeah, I think chat would agree with that. I hope chat would agree with that. I mean, I do. But hey, I'm not who you've got to convince these days.
It's true. I don't have to convince you, so I could set fire to all the trains.
You could.
I wouldn't do that. I love trains too much. I can't even joke about that. Trains are too good.
I know you wouldn't. See, I
Now,
can call you
what if it
bluff.
were a fire train? Like just a train that like carries fire. Ooh. I like the sound of that.
Well, you feel free to ponder on that. How do you feel about the map and your competition now that we're sort of, well, let's say nearly 3/4 of the way through for Art East?
Yeah, so honestly, I'm feeling much better about it than I thought I would. And hello, Teleradco. Yes, so I'm very pleased with the airport. It's a nice, big, functional airport. It's got lots of runways and taxiways going every which way, and it's like got enough symmetry to look symmetrical, but it's also got enough off-kilter points to have some interest. And we had to reclaim some land. We've got, our little hangar row in the back. It's a big airport. It services a big area, and you can see some planes coming in and landing. It's kind of it's a lesser time right now. It's not really tourist season right now. But once tourist season comes back, it's going to be absolutely rocking.
Excellent. So, I think what we'll do there is we'll say thank you very much. We'll chat to you at the end unless there's anything else you wish to say, Kashyap.
I'm trying to think. I can't really think of anything else to say. I mean, I guess I'll say that it's really fun participating. Like, it's a lot more fun than I thought it would be. That's
Actually,
sure.
I should ask because, I mean, you are and you're not a first-time participant.
This is my first time participating, not in a special one-off event.
So I'll ask you the same question I ask everyone who's participating for the first time then, which is, would you come back and do it again?
I probably would. As long as my timing allows for it, I absolutely would. Because this is it's a blast. It's an absolute blast. And obviously, we have overall one of the best communities on Twitch. It's actually the thing I missed most about not streaming was not having our wonderful, tight-knit, interwoven community. Because it really is such a special community that we have. And
it is.
I'm glad to be back in it and glad to be hanging out with Jedi and Co again. And it's just, it's so much fun. There's no reason not to participate, folks. Like, it's so much fun. And, Londo does such a good job with this event. Like, it's absolutely stellar what Londo does.
Thank you. And yeah, I agree. There's never any reason not to participate. But I
so,
mean, of course,
do I get my
I've been demoted
money
to
for
host.
saying that?
Yes, the check's in the post.
Okay, good.
Or that's
because
what
I'm
Keith
kind of
told me
worried. Because
anyway.
last time I plugged you like that, you said it was in the post, and it wasn't.
It was in the post. I mean, Keith told me it was in the post. I don't know what to say. Although, I mean, Keith's come up with the idea that I should be sending you some CAS dollars, which I'm
well.
sure
I mean, I do
arrange.
accept CAS dollars.
Yay! Finally, we can use those CAS
I finally
dollars.
accept CAS dollars. Do you know what I give you for CAS dollars?
I don't, but I'm sure I'm about to find out.
Well, I give you CAS gem dollars, and CAS gem dollars are more valuable than CAS dollars. It's like an investment.
Are they really?
Yes, they're far more valuable, according to CASgem.com. Would I lie to you?
Yes.
Oh. Well, in that case, don't trust me.
Fair enough. But no, as long as you have, as long as you're having fun and we're building great communities, who cares?
Oh yeah, exactly.
Yay!
No, honestly, it is super fun. I'm glad that I'm back in the community. It's been far too long, and I was glad to be back. Hey, look, a plane.
Yeah.
See, it does work.
It does. It does. It's a plane, and it's red, and it's got flashes on it.
I'm just gonna follow this plane.
All right. Well, you follow that plane, and we will get back to chatting and discussing.
Sounds good. All right. We'll see you later. Londo.
We'll see you later.
Yeah.
There we go. So we've chatted to everyone. We've chatted quite thoroughly to everyone. Kiggs has done whoopsies, which is pretty par for the course, I think, apart from the fact that we love our moderators. Yeah. And of course, I said it at the start, I will say it again now. Thank you very much to all the mod creators, all the mod developers out there who have worked tirelessly on getting their mods updated for the Airports DLC and the patch around it. Again, there may be a few mods that are not necessarily up to date. I know that Loading Screen mod, last time I checked, there was a temporary version of that had been put up, I believe, by Clyde. Please don't bug mod developers. They are wonderful people. They don't get paid for this. They are... Hang on. What's going on here? That's better. I'll send that a few times. Thank you very much to all of our mod developers who make just wonderful mods. Please don't badger them, anyone, if you if a mod that you use isn't working right now, then it just, it will work again soon. And with that, we are less than half an hour out. Folks, that is over 3/4 of the way through. We are over 3/4 of the way through. I've got to say thank you very much to King Prox for that tier 1 sub for 9 months. King Prox, we have a Twitch baby. What are we calling the Twitch baby? So, let's have a look. Actually, this is interesting. Samus is building a car park. Now, is anyone else going to be doing that? That is a great little detail. Getting that parking in, getting a toll booth so that people are going to have to pay to park. That looks very smart to me. I like this a lot. Kickster's looking forward to the mods being updated so he can load the game up again. What mods do you use that aren't updated? Oh, plane coming over the car park. What do we... Loading screen mod. Kickster, that one, unsub to loading screen mod. There is a temporary one uploaded by Clyde45 that works. Either that, just unsub from it for now. It takes it takes so little doing, even I've done it. But yeah, that one hopefully won't be too long. So yeah, I mean, we're sort of watching detailing of a car park. Interesting to see the differences on how far people think they've got so far. You've got Kazjam, who's at the tidying up stage. You've got Imperial Jedi, who is sort of at panic stations a bit. You've got Samus, who I don't think was entirely sure where he was on terms of timing. And Captain Obvious, I think, is running pretty well to time. And look at Captain Obvious's population growth. He's now up over 12,000 in this city, so he's really going for it, really leaning into it. I'm glad to hear that everyone is talking about sort of building towns, building some sort of support infrastructure. That was a big worry of mine, that we were going to get just airports and we weren't going to get a city. Looking at Kazjam there, really pushing that road as close into those hangars as possible. Oh, he's right at the back of that runway though. And is he gonna? He's gonna Anarchy it in. There we are. He has Anarchy working. I do know that that Anarchy wasn't working at one point, but that is now back running, and Kazjam is making an excellent use of it there. So we have Captain Obvious detailing that airport, bringing up more infrastructure around it, making it look even more alluring. I mean, if there's ever a city I want to fly into, I'd love to fly into that airport. That just looks so fresh and light, and I really think that look does Captain Obvious the world of good, and that map theme, it's just really working well. Samus is detailing up this car park. What is he putting in there? Is he putting static cars in? Is that what we're seeing? We're seeing prop line tool to stick cars in a line. Now, what is the separation on those? I don't know what the separation is. That might be a little too tight. Yeah, I think he's going too tight there. But either way, interesting to see him filling that up with cars. Very interesting to see. Is he trying to fill the whole thing up? And have those cars... I mean, some of those are not the best parts, but I would claim that that's realistic. But yeah, interesting to see that he's adding static cars to that car park. Now, I've never seen that done before. Are cars that come in here going to try and park in those same spots? That would be unfortunate. Anyway, looking at Captain Obvious, because he's building up some sort of park area. So really, again, focusing on outside the airport complex. Oh no, I'm wrong. That's around the airport complex. So that's sort of on the reclaimed land, kind of behaving like a almost a sort of tourist leisure district or something like that. And we've got a good amount of vehicles there. We've got a lot of cars kicking around. So really nice to see the action. Really nice to see a decent population. What do people think, by the way? I am gonna get this out. I'm gonna announce it. Well, not necessarily announce. I'm gonna ask a question. While we're like 24 minutes out, what do people think to the idea of, instead of it being pure chat vote like it is now, of me announcing bonuses? The idea would be, and this is the bit that Minxie Rose doesn't know, there would be 3 bonuses up for grabs. And each of them would mean that you got, that your score was how many votes you got plus 25%. So we'd uplift your scores. 2 of those bonuses, we would tell the participants before they start. 1 of those bonuses, we would keep to ourselves. And they would find out at the end. Now, bonuses, for example, could go to population size. They could go to things like numbers of runways. They could go to highest traffic percentage. All of that kind of thing could be in there. So it would always be something whereby we would ask them to show us the numbers and it would be highest number wins. So there'd be no judging. There'd be no me kind of saying, oh, well, I think this one did the best, so I'm going to award the uplift there. I'm not the taskmaster. I don't get to choose who wins. I just get to choose the bonuses. And, the final bonus, the third one, we might even randomise. Who knows? So Minxie Rose is liking that. Pumpkinhead Live seems to be liking that. Hi there, Undead Clockworks Co. How you doing? Welcome on in. Hunter is always on board with cable cars. Sorry, just going back to sort of chats that we had before. Making sure that everything's there. Yeah. Interesting concept, worth a try, says Kiggy. Well, I think what we'll do is we'll try that in the next Planet Coaster one. I'll come up with 3 metrics. I'll tell 2 of them to our participants, and I'll leave 1 of them to tell till the end. How does that sound? And yeah, again, the uplift will be 25% for each. So still, chat, you get all the power in your hands because you'll be able to see who's getting the uplift. And of course, the uplift is only worth something if they've got votes from you guys. We could really switch it up and do a chat vote to select the last one the participants don't know about. We could, but the problem is I'd want that selected early on because I'd want it selected before they start. Because I don't want chat to pick something based on the themes that people have picked. I don't want chat to pick one that will favour their particular streamer best. So the third bonus would be either I would pick it because I will not watch streams that week. I won't know that kind of thing. Seems fairly feasible. Just don't bother with the random bonus as that adds an element of chance and we don't want that. That's possible. Blind vote won't work. Pumpkinhead, you and I and other people have had hours upon hours of chat. Blind vote will not work. I'll just put that out there right now. I said all 3 I said to the participants all 3 of these bonuses should be stated up front, but they did point out that if one of them wasn't, then it stopped them gaming it as hard. Why not just do votes like normal, Aaron? I just think it'd be interesting to have something a little bit more spice in this. I think it'd be interesting to try and, I don't know, force a working city or force a working theme park, or, you know, force things that we don't normally kind of force, and give some goals. And I mean, there's nothing that says that all the participants have to go for the goals. They could just rely on chat vote and say, you know what, I'm happy to not go for the goals. And we're at less than 20 minutes left, folks. So again, please put ideas around that in the Discord, and I will give you a Discord link. In fact, I will go on better and give you all the socials, because there we are. We can have all the socials that we've got as far as I remember. And, oh, I see. And then we have, so, yeah. Okay, I need to sort out the last one was a bit silly. Trust the bot to do that to me. Anyway, that is all of the social links. But yeah, could switch it up, and yeah, there's all sorts of ideas. We will play with bonuses on the next event. And by the way, folks, the next event will be February the 19th. It will be Planet Coaster in a Snap, and the theme is mythology. And at the end of this, I will be announcing the theme for the next cities in a Snap. Because that's right, we're having more of these as well. It's not just going to be one game anymore. No, that's right, folks. We're going for more. And of course, if you wish to register for any events that we have coming up, or just show some interest in taking part, I have a link for you there as well, the register link. Please fill in and keep up to date that form. Even if you don't play Skylines or Planet Coaster, we are looking for more games that would work in this format. And also, get in touch with me, and yeah, definitely make it me if you want to do have an exhibition match with someone. If 2 people want to have an exhibition match, want a 1-hour match, let me know. We'll make that happen. When does Liemski defend his Planko title? Liam can defend that whenever he wishes. He can take part in any of those events. But we've got a few Planet Coaster winners. Why have we not done Planet Zoo? Because we don't yet have enough people to make that happen. So if you register and say that you want to do Planet Zoo, you count as the next person to be someone who wants to be Planet Zoo and do Planet Zoo. So yes, we just want more people to do Planet Zoo. We want people to do potentially more Skylines, Minecraft, Planet Coaster, Kerbal Space Program. We have a funny idea for that we'd love people to take part in. Any of these kind of building games we want to be running events for. This is not exclusive to one game, so if you're wondering why we haven't done a game, register for that game, take part and enjoy it. As I'm sure our 4 builders are doing with only about 16 minutes left. Let's go back to our builders. So you've got Imperial Jedi here, building in some industry area, building in, we see some commercials, so he's trying to build that city out. Got quite a nice interchange going there. Got a roundabout. Of course, this is Imperial Jedi. There's going to be a minimum of 1. And I saw a second roundabout in that city as well. So taking his time to build this city up reasonably slowly. That demand isn't looking that great, though. Should he be using Demand Master? Or would he be better not doing? Who knows? Oh no, we've got to really look at plumbing in that airport. And then we have Samus working on those car parks, really working on trying to detail that airport up. We've had it confirmed that this is a recreation of San Francisco International. Aaron, you say that, but I said I was never going to take part in this. Then I took part a few times, and somehow I got demoted to host. And yeah, I'm keeping the demoted to host thing running. Honestly, one of Jedi's mods has already messaged Minxie requesting Planet Zoo in a snap, just trying to arrange time. Well, we have plenty of slots available. Let's see if we can get one used up. I want to see Planet Zoo in this. I want to see every game we can. Samus going down the forest brush, I think that is. I think we're about to see the tree gun come out. That's right, folks. Out comes the tree gun. And tree gun time. Yes, and they're going down. When's Minxie Rose doing it? Who says Minxie Rose is? Anyway, let's look back. No, we've looked at Imperial Jedi. No, we'll go and see Captain Obvious. And look at the activity there. Look at the activity around that airport. That just feels so alive. It's clean. It's alive. There's the forest brush. So everyone's really leaning into the tree gun setup. Fortnite in a snap. If you can make it work, Aaron. If you can make that work, then we'd happily run it. Yeah, sadly, Minxie's laptop is not a streaming machine. It's very unfortunate. But looking at these little car parks, Captain Obvious. So Captain Obvious is thinking about car parking as well to some extent. Got plenty of aeroplanes in the airport. This activity is lovely. There's railway working, and it all looks to be very, very logical as well. So look, again, no traffic manager. So this is all being done using the in-game traffic tools, and the traffic seems to be running pretty well. I am rather impressed. We've got Kazjem. What's Kazjem doing? He is working on his airport. Did I see casino? I think I saw casino and luxury hotel. Oh, I think this airport's going to be a destination airport or somewhere that we know it serves a city sort of out of the airport area. It serves a city sort of over in that direction. I'm going to say it's that direction. I don't know. It could be that right direction. I could be wrong. Who knows? But we are coming into the 12 minutes left. So, folks, what does everyone think of the builds? What does everyone think of the variety of the builds? What does everyone think of how everyone's doing it? No, streaming 360p wouldn't help anyway. That's more an internet thing, I think. And I don't want to have to unset your computer on fire. Hopefully, when you get the new one, we'll spec it up for streaming. I mean, whether you actually stream from it or not is a different thing, but let's spec them ready. So, Captain Obvious looking at his traffic percentage is that is 82% with no traffic manager. Also different, voting's going to be impossible again. This is why I'm glad I've been demoted to host rather than viewer. Because, I don't want to have to vote on these. No, that's right, folks. You have that job. You're going to be voting on these wonderful, wonderful builds, and I have no idea how you're going to manage it. And this is just incredible. Imperial Jedi really building up that great city centre look, going for the sports stadium, trying to really kind of build that up. Now, did he start this too late to pull this off? Who knows? You've got Samus working more on the airport again, trying to get more builders in there, trying to fill that space out. Got Kazjem with Pleasant Meadows. Now, is he going to do something inside that roundabout area? Yes, he is. This is good news. So what are we going to see? We see a Chirpyland area. Is this going to be a little theme park in here? Is this just going to be a nice, pleasant park? Using Move It to get that park entrance where he wants it over on over on that airport road. Interesting to note, nobody has swapped out the airport roads. Whether they're even possible to swap out, who knows? But I haven't seen that happen. So we've got Pleasanter Land. Now, is that going to get renamed, do we think? And what's the law? Oh, and by the way, with 10 minutes left, folks. 10 minutes. We're under 10 minutes. This is where it gets exciting. And KazGem really leaning in. Oh, he is going for it. He's going to try and put some amusement arcades, amusement rides on there. Wow, who wants roller coaster next to an airport? Is he trying to? Has someone reminded Kaz that I'm not the judge on this? You don't have to pander to the theme park fan here, but I'm sure that there are other theme park fans who would appreciate this as well. You've got Captain Obvious again going really heavy on that activity, making sure that there's a lot of people around. This is incredible. You've got Samus sort of looking at somewhere that looks really rather busy, quite densely populated, quite a wooded area as well. You know, I'm wondering if we're looking at somewhere that's respecting nature. What do people think of the lore that's going to be going on here? Are we going to be getting some hot lore? Are we going to be getting, more of a... Samus is sort of talking about real world. I think Imperial Jedi is talking about a living Google Maps. Captain Obvious was all about clean and getting a city and an airport working harmoniously. And KazGem has that hot lore about being an airport that's away from the city, that's got a small supporting town, a couple of towns nearby, which really is something that you kind of see quite a lot. I know that there are airports near to me that have that kind of feeling to them. Now he's moving things away from pathways. Are they going to get closer to pathways? We've got Samus that sort of ramp down under the international terminal is absolutely beautiful. Even regardless of whose idea it was originally, just that execution of it is fabulous. That interchange looks very pretty indeed. Is he going to lean into something like intersection marketing? Has he even got time to try that out? He's getting the old tree gun out. Although no, he's got the tree rifle out. That is the tree rifle, going single shot at a time rather than the full-on machine gun or shotgun approach. And we have KazGem really leaning into this amusement park idea. Now, an amusement park at the front of an airport, that's certainly something I would like. I would have liked when I did fly. Never seen it though. Hang on, Samus is going signs. Is he is detailing the living daylights out of this airport. And getting the airport service road in as well. That fencing, just really impressive. And using an airport roads kind of to surface paint with. Is that what we're seeing here? Because that is great. I wonder if we're ever going to see any vehicles on that, because of course road style vehicles will cross taxiways. So that anarchy might be incredibly appropriate for this airport. Now, unfortunately, I don't think that the airport DLC sends out vehicles necessarily, but there might be a way of getting vehicles onto those roads. Who knows? And again, with the things that our modders have done, the wonderful, amazing, fabulous mod community for this game, which I cannot speak highly enough of. So we've got that. We have KazGem sort of expanding out. Is that expanding out a new district? Is that a new park area? Has he got time for that? Does he know how close to time he is? He's building a new park with only just over 5 minutes left. Does KazGem know that this is not going to be... that this is going to sort of end pretty soonish? Just put a bus route on the road, Andrew says, and absolutely I agree. And then if you change the bus vehicles, there will be airport service vehicles in the workshop. If there aren't, I'm calling it that there will be. But if there aren't airport service vehicles that work as buses in the workshop, that won't be long. I can pretty much guarantee it. Some modders will already have thought of that. Because, again, they're wonderful humans. And we are less than 5 minutes, folks. 5 minutes away. And yes, I have just spammed their chat. I absolutely have. Because that's the kind of person I am. Now, I need to make sure that everyone knows. See, I'm kind, really. I'm a benevolent dictator. Let's say that, shall we? That's what I'm going for. And just looking at how... I don't think we could have got 4 more different approaches to this challenge had we tried. Imperial Jedi starting with some public transit there, getting the bus in, trying to get that bus to go around a roundabout. It seems to be misbehaving, so he's going for the Pentagon area that he seems to have built there. It's now starting to behave and going into the airport somewhere with a couple of stops around the back. Yeah. It seems like he's got some looping stops somewhere, so don't know if that was the intention necessarily. But either way, back up there. Okay, we have also got Captain Avius surveying what he's done, looking at a nice rail bridge with that island being used there. Very, very busy airport, very clean look, like we've said before. Exactly what he was going for. And wow, there's some traffic building up. This is the problem with that much activity. You can find yourself with heavy traffic. Is that a positive? Is that a negative, or is that even a positive? You know, in your experience of going to airports, have you had a lot of traffic? Was that kind of the aim? Will that be something that we try and replicate? Who knows? Got Kashyam there. I'm seeing abandoned buildings. Oh, Kashyam. Do you want to maybe fix that? I don't know. I mean, airports are busy. Minxie Rose has a good point there. And we've got Imperial Jedi sort of declaring that the Force will be with you, apparently. But no, building out what looks like, again, a really nice city area with the airport as kind of an attached part. That's a really, again, smart idea. Really well executed. I love the water tower in the centre of the roundabout. That's something you'll see in my cities as well. Maybe the water tower could almost be used as an air control tower in the airport or something. I think we saw Kaz do that. But either way, we've got Captain Avius with, again, a little bit of an abandonment issue. Hopefully that's not too huge. But again, looking at the size of that city, some abandonment was kind of due. He's really... loving the fact that he's gone for a good-sized city as well there. Samus with that interesting airport configuration that is San Francisco International. I didn't expect that they'd have a third runway parallel to those two, but apparently they must do. That must be a thing. So yeah, there's a heck of a lot going on all of our participants' screens. We're seeing the tree gun come out on Imperial Jedi's side. Tails and Wings has said it. This is going to be a tough vote, folks. Remember, vote for the build that you prefer. Vote for the build that you believe to win. Don't vote necessarily for your favourite streamer. I mean, if your favourite streamer was the one that built the build that you want to win, even better. Good evening, Mama Van. How are you doing? Welcome on in. You think one's a cargo runway, Bob? That would make sense. Yeah, okay, I get that. I would go with that. So we have 30 seconds left, folks. 30 seconds left. Captain Avius surveying the airport part of his city. They must all now be thinking about how they're going to present their cities, how they're going to present their airports, what their law's going to be. Well, I know we've heard snippets of it off each of our participants, but with 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that is time, folks. That is time. And I'm hoping that they have all seen that message. Everyone stop building, stop building, stop building. Samus is saving game. Kashem stopped. Obvious is stopped. Imperial Jedi has stopped. Let me just say thank you very much to everyone for watching. Please stand by for a few minutes. We're going to take about a 5-minute break or so. This is going to be just so that we can get refreshes. My mug's empty, so I need to refill that. Go for a bio break, have a stand up, have a stretch, have a wander round. I'll be back with everyone in about 5 minutes. Then we will see the showcases and we will get to see what these amazing, wonderful builders have built for us all. And yes, Civic, it's crazy indeed. Believe me, it's as crazy as it looks. So thank you very much, and I will see everyone in about 5 minutes. Hello again, everyone. And this is the time of day where I'm going to refresh everyone's streams before we get started on the showcases, because obviously they do need a quick reload. I would say failing that version of it, could always just kind of do that version. No, start again. McFly. Hello. Well, before we get everyone back to where we need them. Oh, hello. Captain Obvious is coming into here. That's a thing. Cash Gem stream is the one that's again really kind of. There we go. We're back there now. Captain Obvious is back where he was. Samus, we need to reload as well. Definitely need to reload that one because it's quite a way behind. Well, while I'm messing about with this and trying to make this all work, which is probably just going to result in me re-clicking the same button until everything is working. So come on. Why are you not working? You just bought Mass Transit and Monorail is nice. Same Mama Van. Green Cities and Snowfall are good. What's the prize? The prize is we don't do prizes. The Hunter game, in truth. It's just not something that we've ever kind of really done. Right, why is it that last time I tried this stunt, it worked reasonably well, and now tonight it's not doing? So what we're going to do is I'm going to take a second to bounce all of the streams, because otherwise this is just not going to work well at all. So I'm going to just bounce all of them. Excuse the fact that they're all going to go down, because, yeah, reasons. Hi, tech issues. We thought we got rid of those before. Now, if I click these, oh, yeah, I knew that was going to crash. That's fine. So we will have our streamers back momentarily. Let's reload everyone in. Let's bring them all back, shall we? This is looking a lot more believable so far. Technical difficulties, please stand by. Yes, Anzaru. Exactly, technical difficulties. Right, unfortunately, as people don't seem to really be moving around much, don't know exactly what to do other than suggest that, oh yeah, okay, at least those ones look to be in sync enough. We're going to go with it. So, Samus, absolutely the right answer. Hi there, Esamiwa. Thank you very much for dropping by. Right, so we're going to go into our showcases. So we're going to stick. Oh, streamer bots died on me. All right, one of the bots has died. It's fine. It's fine. We'll be fine. So we're going to stick 5 minutes on the clock when we're ready. We're going to, first of all, move across and start doing showcases. So the first showcase is going to be Imperial Jedi. So let's bring him across. And let's say, good evening, Jedi. How are you doing?
Man, dude, I am just like breathing a sigh of relief kind of feeling right now.
Oh, tell me about it.
Oh man, managed to get her done. I still wanted like maybe 5 more minutes just to kind of run the clock to get some more population, but like to the minute, I feel like this kind of came down.
I mean, you're only asking for 5 more minutes, not like another hour. So that's
No,
we're
well, I mean,
getting
5 would have
progress.
been good for real. So an extra 5, no joke. Because
Yeah.
I just feel like I would like to
Yeah.
have had a bit more life. But if I get the horizon line just right, the city looks like finished enough that I'm proud. And the waterfront, kind of like looping highway. All of it just feels good. I'm really pleased.
So before we get into it, did you enjoy the challenge of trying to build an airport and a city?
Yes, man, like God, yes. Just like fitting this in, because every single time I tried this on my own, it would be like 2.5, 3 hours. And so I was kind of like, if I focus, I can, I can pick it up. But my God, this was like to the T.
Alrighty. And with that, I suppose we should give you your 5 minutes to give us all a tour of the city.
Hell yeah. All right, well, welcome. We have okay, press play now. Nice. This is a Lost Tropico, our island adventure map right here. The beautiful Kerfuffle Airport. When the airport itself was built, it actually had a much smaller runway imprint or footprint. That's what I'm looking for. And so we had to terraform some of the land and add a bit more space so we could land the bigger planes down. We can see a few of those hanging out. But yeah, kind of like a throwback to the original terminal. There wasn't a lot of room to expand on it, which is how kind of like the J shape ended up taking place here. And we ended up, sneaking in some more plane stands as a result. So we've gone from a little mini airport that couldn't to a grand old international that can support the big jets. And then our city is supposed to be kind of like a tropical, destination. Maybe we're kind of like a Hawaiian island or somewhere down in the Pacific or something. So it feels good. A cute little city here. I was going for like a slight European vibe to it. So it wasn't supposed to be like gridded or anything like that. Bit of American influence though. We got some American football, and there definitely are some strong lines. So it has like remnants of a grid, but it's going for like a bit more of like a Paris European, more roundabouts, and using some of the European style buildings. And so yeah, it's just one kind of main kooky highway interchange. Didn't quite get time to unfortunately fix this, so traffic is a little like okay, but not the worst I've seen. And then highway picks up, brings you into to the airport, and then there's your approach. We got some touristy things. We got some public transit rocking. We got the museum, some more hotels, and then just some parking. So you come in, make your loop, hang out, do your jazz, head on home, pick up your loved ones, maybe do some sightseeing. And I'm very happy to report too that we have the ride fleets rocking back in the in the city.
Oh, nice.
And let me do a little bit of a night shot here because I think it looks really great with the sun coming down.
Right, so while we're doing that, has anyone in chat got any questions for Imperial Jedi? I mean, please ask all the questions you can ask for everyone.
Yeah, hit me with your knowledge. I've got a custom sky pack, so the clouds are a little bit off, and then it just suddenly becomes like abrupt nighttime. Let's hope for that to happen. There it goes.
Right. Andrew was asking, do you have enough seaplanes?
Oh man, I honestly, all jokes aside, I really hope that at some point someone can mod that in, where the terminal can like sprout legs and go over top of water, and you can have like a dock or just some kind of like anything. Because that would be heckin' cool.
We've also been asked if you're a taxi and was it set on fire during building?
Beep beep, I am a taxi for those that know. And the fires were actually not too bad, which kind of like, I was like, why is it not on fire. So I was kind of confused by that.
So you've got another minute and a half left if you want to show more about the city.
Oh,
More
I feel
about
like
the
I mean,
airport.
that's kind of it. Like the airport, I think turned out really nice. I'm gonna bring the sun back up again here.
Cool. What's the city called, and what's the meaning behind the name?
I love the game Tropico. I keep meaning to like do a Tropico inspired build, so just Los Tropico for sillies. And then because I said kerfuffle, when I was doing my oh no, I said hootenanny, 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 hootenanny. Jesus, all these weird Canadian words. I called it Hootenanny Airport, just for pure memes.
So, what does Hootenanny mean in Canada? Because I know in the UK it means a television show that Jules Holland presents
Oh,
in the new year, which
like
I try and avoid.
a hootenanny would be kind of like a little bit of a throwdown. So you might have like a little fight or a little yeah, kind of like a little kerfuffle almost. Like you're just having like a group, that maybe in disagreement yelling at each other or something, right? Big group of people. Hootenanny.
Nice.
It doesn't necessarily have to be a fight. Hootenanny could be like a hoedown too.
So,
They're all
I
very
mean,
strange things.
yeah, I get that. So, go on. As soon as we've got 20 seconds, we can watch a couple take off, can't we? They're going. They're up. I tell you what, I've never seen two planes land that close to each other before.
Yeah, this is why they don't let
Um,
you do the crisscross applesauce in the vanillas. You got to use the right mods for that.
Yeah, I was going to say, I just noticed you crashing a couple of planes through each other as well.
What's really cool though, I
That's
learned this is they'll
fine.
taxi across the runway when it's clear. That's a neat little one.
Well, that's cool.
So I'm still trying to like learn some of the deep meta into like making like convincingly real feeling. I think I want to try doing like a copycat of a real airport next, but this just kind of off the top of my head, I think turned out really nice. Oh, that idiot just went that way and took off. Oh, damn it. I'm singing the wrong praise right here.
Yeah. Right. And with that, thank you very much, Imperial Jedi.
Hell yeah.
Heck yeah. And now let's move on to participant number 2. Good evening, Samus. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Not too bad, thanks. All the better for seeing these wonderful builds. So before we get started on the showcase, how did you enjoy taking part in your first Games in a Snap event?
It was stressful, but like really good stress.
That's
in-
good to hear.
It put me in like a zone of just gotta go fast, but
Yeah.
gotta be careful too, because I have a tendency to like just kind of mash buttons until I figure out what I'm doing, and it definitely showed. So but
Well,
at the end of the day, I did my best. I'm happy with what I built, and I had a blast. So I'm happy.
oh, that's great to hear. And with that, I suppose what we ought to do now is get into the showcase, I think. So I'll give you your 5 minutes, and then give us a tour of your city, if you would, please.
All right.
Yep.
So I'm actually going to start by popping up Google Maps of the actual city airport I was attempting to create, just so everybody gets sort of an idea of what I was going for. So we have the main terminal area, 4 runways, and shooting out planes over the water and planes landing in from the water. So that was my goal, to kind of mirror that in City Skylines. And at the end of the day, I came up with this. So my favorite part of this is the terminal, but just like this guy here, actually, we're gonna give me the airplane. No, come, cities.
Go on,
Okay,
game.
it's not
Behave
gonna do it.
yourself.
Come on, cities, behave yourself.
It
I may have
will
to
if you
do that.
shout loud enough at it. I'm convinced.
There we go. I got it, chat.
Woo!
So in the evening at SFO, planes land coming in from the southeast, just like we are here. They fly in over the water. And in reality, you'd have the cargo on your right, but there's a big hill there. Somebody decided to choose a map with a big hill right next to the airport. I don't know who did that.
No idea. No
I-
idea who
it-
would do such a thing.
I have no clue. But we had to kind of make some modifications to it. In the mornings, flights will, I'm not even going to try to grab him, shoot out over the bay. And I saw a Jedi manage to cross his runways. I'm not there yet. I'm still learning. I had the DLC for about 6 hours before this weekend, so I'm just like, hey, I'll figure it out as I go and have fun doing it. So in the morning, the airplanes will take off in this direction, going out over the bay. And the lines ended up being pretty close to what they are in real life, and I was really happy with that.
Yeah.
The main terminal area, let's not do this in the middle of the night. That'd be better. Thank
I'm
you.
sure Jedi would be more than happy to show how he got the runways crossing.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch the VOD back to see that.
Yeah.
So the main calling card of San Francisco International is that when you arrive, if you didn't hear earlier, you actually drive underneath the international terminal into the center of what apparently is a wagon wheel airport. I don't know my airport shapes. I just know that it's a cool airport. And so you have the international terminal sitting on top of the roads that go into the middle. And then you have your 3 terminals. 1, 2, and 3. And in the middle, we have this nice piece, showcase item. It's a parking garage, everybody. Just believe me when I say it's a parking garage. There's no basketball going on. Those basketball sounds you hear are a lie, just like the cake.
Yeah,
Right.
that's fair. The cake is definitely a lie.
The cake is definitely a lie. Yet don't believe these signs either. They're not the city arena. That's supposed to say parking garage on it.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, that says parking garage. I see.
And a couple years ago, SFO just replaced their tower, their control tower for the airport, and it sticks out of Terminal 2 here, kind of commanding the whole airport. And as I mentioned, I had to flip some of the aspects of it, so the cargo part of the airport's actually on the other side. But I managed to get something that I feel is pretty representative. There's a lot of taxiways that kind of wind their way around things and through warehouses. And there's also a small amount of airplane storage. In San Francisco, is not a lot of space everywhere, so the planes have to be, there's not a huge amount of space to store planes. California, we have a big desert. It's flat, it's dry. Just stick the planes in the desert. So we have some
Yeah.
stored planes and some cargo activity going on. And then this is, it's not San Francisco, it's San Fran Derpco.
Yeah.
It's my best attempt at a city in a small amount of time, but the last little detail I want to add is I don't know who made this asset, but we have our Bay Area Rapid Transit trains shuttling people to the airport for an extra $20. I kid you not, it's $20 to take BART to the airport in addition to your regular fare. It's like, come on,
Yeah.
really?
So
What?
go on. As time's kind of over, I'll ask
sorry.
you the question that's been asked before to Jedi. What's the city name and what was the story behind it?
San Fran Derpco, and the story behind it is 1840s, 1830s, founded on the edge of a bay to support gold rush activity in other parts of the state.
Cool. Well, thank you very much for that, Samus,
Thank you.
and we'll chat to you at the end.
Thanks.
So that was Samus. I will use my mouse right, and then we will have a chat with Captain Avius. Hi there, Captain Avius. How you doing?
Hello?
Hello there. Hello.
Hey, all right, there you go. Hi.
Excellent. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
That's great to hear. I'm doing great as well. Thank you very much. How have you enjoyed the challenge of building a city and an airport?
This is slightly different from the other cities in the Snap where you just build a city. There's a theme. Let's say it's a green city, so you concentrate on that. But this is actually like two parts. So yeah, it's really nerve wracking because there's a lot of parts in terms of airport. But overall,
Yeah,
I still enjoyed it. It was interesting of what you can accomplish in 2 hours.
very much so. And I never said I was going to make things easy for folk, did I?
Yeah.
Please tell me I never actually said that. That's good. Anyway, I think let's give you 5 minutes to show us all around your wonderful airport city.
Okay. So the city's name is Hong Kongvius, inspired by the city Hong Kong. Basically, yeah, everything is basically all high density, because having that many residents, you deserve a huge airport to accommodate all those people to travel other places. Yeah, so everything here is basically the top level already. And yeah, we got some other buildings from the Art Deco and the transportation. I am using trains, which is one over here, and also metro, elevated metro on this side going there. And the interesting part is when you enter actually here. So when you enter, the first thing you see is actually the is that airport museum? Is that what it's called? Aviation museum. And then if you come from the airport, of course, when you get down, you see the headquarters, and then across you see the hotel, and you have options on which one you want to take. You could either take this one, I don't know what it's called, the luxury hotel or the budget hotels. And of course, we got some parking. Just use some. I'm using just vanilla assets for the most part, and there's also other things you can do around. So yeah, there's like shopping and other establishments on both sides of the airport. And here's a top view. Actually, let's take a look at that. Yeah, so that's the view. That's my road network and all. And then for the actual airport, the design I went for is, so I am a Star Trek fan, and yeah, so this is basically, it looks like a spaceship, and I went for straights and diagonals, and that's the whole basic theme. Well, actually, I can play, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
so yeah, there it's playing. Uh, and you'll notice that I put parked planes here, right? Which may seem excessive, but the reason why I place parked planes there is just to make it look like there's activity. Because sometimes, as you can see right now, it's only like 1, 2, or 4 planes, and if there was nothing here, then it would just be completely empty. So it, yeah, so that's why I added a few there, or more than a few, but at least it looks quite busy. These here are actually parked. They're meant to be parked. There was supposed to be a headpiece, which was the cargo, but I was like, I checked the time and I only had 20 minutes left, and I don't think I had enough time to do that. And I also had to finish this part, yeah, the
yeah.
landing area to make, yeah, and that's pretty much it.
So, could you show us a night view at all, if possible, please?
Night view.
Yeah.
Not sure. Oops, that's not
Chat,
the one. Let me
chat will
see.
always ask for kind of things like that if it's
Oh
on the
wait.
if it's on the charts, if it's on the
Let me
cards.
see. Gameplay. Is that day-night cycle? Aha, there it is.
Yeah,
There's the night view. Oops.
and that is that's a beautiful night view. And we're getting comments in chat regarding your airport looking like something coming out of Star Trek or Star Wars or Star something.
Yes, that was intentional. I go for Star Trek. I'm a fan of
You go
both
for
Star
Star.
Trek and Star Wars.
That's fair. So yes, I think comments of like USS Arvius or NX 7420S have come in
Yes.
chat. Yeah. So with about a minute left, is there anything else that you would like to show?
So this part, yeah, I mentioned already that there's a ship line that goes through here. So I extended this island, but I noticed that this sand won't come off. I can't. That button there is missing. But actually, it was like later during the interview that I realized it's actually here. So I could actually remove the sand here,
Ah.
but I'm already out of time, so I can't do that. So it just shows how much how I don't use mods that often because I forget where they are.
Yeah, I
But
know
yeah,
and things
yeah,
have
the
changed of
location.
late anyway.
Yeah. In any
So
case, yeah.
yeah. So with that, would you consider taking part again?
Sure, yeah. I mean, you guys were looking for participants and I was available, but yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, and that probably wrap that one up there. It was Captain Obvious. Thank you very much, Captain Obvious.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. And now, last but absolutely not least, let's have a chat with Kazjam. Hello there, Kazjam.
Hello.
I saw laughter. Was that hiding a bit of a scared reaction?
No, I'm fine. I do think I
Good.
misunderstood the assignment, though. I thought we were supposed to build a park.
Next, you're going to tell me you thought you were going to get 3 hours as well.
No, next I'm going to tell you I thought we were supposed to build a nature reserve. So I built a nature reserve.
Well, in which case, if that's how you're playing it, we're going to start your clock now. You've got 5 minutes.
All right. So welcome to the, what is it named again? The Jankton Lemonville Shambles Island International Airport, the premier airport in the archipelago of Kazjank. So this airport actually services a small area of satellite communities that are all on the south end of this large metropolitan area. We only see the small tip of the industrial area down here, but it's a huge city. Like, you can see cars just streaming to and from there, and that's really who this airport serves, because there's just a lot of people, a lot of tourists. And also, before we get to the airport itself, right from the airport they can actually visit this beautiful nature reserve, and they can even visit this lovely little amusement park right on site. So you don't even have to leave the site to and let your kids have a good time. Got a little long layover? You can head up to the bar and leave your kids at Chirpy Land. So the airport itself. So it's actually technically got 4 terminals, but 3 arms. So we've got the medium-sized flights that happen on the long arms down here and over here. And then you've got some medium flights on Terminal B right here. But Terminal D at the end is where you got the big international flights, because obviously, they can't quite get into those smaller areas. So they get into this large complex at the end, where we also have the tower, the air traffic control tower. We have 2 runways that function most of the time. It's not the prime season for tourists right now, so it's not as busy as it usually is, but you can see that we've already got planes taking off and landing on both of them, and it's a very busy airport a lot of the time. And it actually features its own radio station, Jank Air. It's very, very good radio station, has the jankiest tunes this side of the Pacific. Now, when it comes to our fleet, we have our fleet of Kaz Air vehicles, and these are the ones that we've recently acquired from other defunct airlines, such as this thing called American or Delta. I don't know. They don't exist anymore. We've bought out all of their hardware, and this is them, and we're actually getting ready to repaint them so that they will match our new fleet colors of blue. And you can see them landing all the time. It's a very well-rated airport, as you can see. You've got 3 stars. It's very attractive. And we even have some on-site accommodations and hotels. We have a bunch of these airline lounges. We, of course, have the on-site amusement park for the younguns, and, of course, a casino for those that fancy that. But more importantly, we have a place for you to stay with the hotels. And for those that are vacationing here exclusively for the lovely nature reserve, you can actually take a cable car up and around the mountain, and it'll actually take you directly to your destination at the luxurious Kaz Hotel. that overlooks this area of the nature reserve, and it is absolutely stunning in the spring. Now, we have a small community over here that is for our airline workers, the staff, etc., that help keep the airport running because we want to keep them nearby just in case there's a midnight flight and we need someone to come and scrub the planes clean because, we got to keep things clean with the virus and all that. And of course, this is a larger bedroom community that's actually been failing a little bit lately because it turns out that they did not want this airport built. So these residents have been very mad and they're trying to actually leave. And we're in the middle of working out a deal with them that will give them a tax break if they don't abandon the town, because it turns out that this town actually helps support the airport industry as well. But we'll see how that goes in further negotiations starting next week. We, of course, also have a rail system that connects directly to the airport so that you don't even have to leave mass transit to arrive here, and a large-scale bus terminal where local residents and tourists are able to jump on and explore the area and see our beautiful countryside here in the Kaz-Jank archipelago. We've, of course, got statues of our founders, Kaz, Jank, and Symphony. And of course, all of them overlook the entrance as you enter the magnificent main terminal entrance for Kaz-Jank Airlines.
Cool.
That's it.
So, as you've got a few seconds left, I'll ask you the questions that your chat ask. Obviously, the first one is Night View, please. If we
Night
can.
View, of course. I don't know if I can accommodate that, but we'll try to accommodate that.
We can give it a go. And that's a light mod list for you.
Yep, very light mod list. Nope, not nighttime. Sorry,
Nope.
folks.
Alrighty. Yeah, you can fast forward it tonight if you want, and we'll probably
It's
see it at some
fast-forwarding
point.
as
Anyway.
fast as it can.
Yeah. And also, the other question I've had in chat is what's the place name and what's the story behind it?
Well, I gave you the story, and the place name is Jankton, Lemonville, Shambles Island International, the headquarters of Kaz Air.
Excellent. Right. Well, with that, I think we're done for the showcases. So thank you very much for that, Kaz-Jank. We'll be back in touch with you very shortly.
Nice little overview for everyone there. But yes.
Yeah. And that was Kaz-Jank. Now let's have a look at everyone. So that's it. The voting is going to be open very shortly, as soon as I can type this in. Winner is going to be one of these. Sorry, I'm trying to do this. That human as well. And we're not allowing additional votes, and we're only going to have, let's say, a 3-minute poll. That's right, folks. So, the poll is now up for the winner. Imperial Jedi is /vote 1, /vote 2 will get you Samus, /vote 3 will get you Captain Obvious, /vote 4 will get you Kaz-Jank. So if you can't see the poll, again, that is /vote 1 for Imperial Jedi, /vote 2 for Samus, /vote 3 for Captain Obvious, and /vote 4 for Kaz-Jank. And again, please remember, please vote for the city and airport combination that you think deserves to win, not necessarily your favourite streamer. Pressure's on chat, and I think we're getting someone kind of running away. Not so much running away. There's it's definitely all to play for. There's lots of ooh and ah. Please, everyone, vote. Make sure to get your votes in. Make sure your voices count in this. As I've said before, there is actually a prize riding on this one. That's right, folks. There is a prize for the winner, as well as prizes for 2 of our other participants. Yes. And these were prizes courtesy of Paradox Interactive. That's right, Paradox Interactive have sent us some wonderful, wonderful prizes. They have been really supportive. This is a one-off, folks. We're not expecting to have prizes ever, but on the odd occasion that we get sent some, well, we want to support our participants, and this is the way to do it. So, give it... Yeah. YouTube uploads, I am aiming to get them up on Wednesdays. So around Wednesday, you should be able to see this on YouTube. Voting is close. Hang on, have we got... No, we're not quite at a three-way tie. We're not a million miles off that one, though. Can Kazjem catch back up, though? Oh, we've got... I mean, let's just say that if we'd have been running bonuses this week, bonuses would have won this for one person. This is that close that the bonuses would absolutely have won it. And you know what, Aaron? I agree with you. Are you going to provide the £1 million, though? That's the question. Because I ain't got it. I can't provide it. But yeah, I mean, as Teddy says, this is really close. We have 4 wonderful, fantastic, amazing builds this week. Who knows who's going to win? This is going to come down to the last second. Please, everyone, vote. Make sure to get your voices heard. Make sure that you know who you want to win. And that is it. We have a winner, folks. Let's bring our winner into chat now and say congratulations to Captain Avius. Congratulations.
Hey, thank you. I wasn't expecting that. Thank you.
Well,
thank you.
You're welcome. That was chat vote. The chat decided that they loved your spaceship airport.
Wait, I have a question. During our meeting, you mentioned there was 2 or 3 things that you had to do.
We weren't doing them this week. This was for
right.
next time.
Okay.
We've mentioned that. So I have ideas for that. So shall we bring everyone else into the chat as well? Because everyone did such an amazing job. So I think we should chat to everyone. So bringing folks in one by one, because reasons. And we've declared a winner, folks. Thank you very much for all taking part. The winner was Captain Avius. You wouldn't believe how close it was.
Yeah, chat's telling me it's just a few votes apart right here.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Personally,
I like Samu's airport. That looks great.
Oh, thanks, dude.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, I love the Star Trek. I'm a Trekkie. I was
Nice.
just like, oh,
Wars
dude,
over
I see
Trek.
it. It's awesome.
Wars over
Cool.
Trek.
Dude, I cannot wait to watch today's VOD. I was just kid before Christmas, dying to look, and then I got a little sneak peek at those I almost said hotels, those airports, and my god, you guys are good.
Oh,
Also,
everyone's
don't mind
And
fantastic.
are you purposely flooding yours?
Yeah, I have a sassy cities bot that initiated some disasters because the chat wanted it, so don't ask.
Yeah, it's fine.
We're
It
used
is
to
what
that.
it is. It's a free airplane wash for those who want it.
That's
But
what
Yeah, I mean, float plane DLC next year.
I would love that so much. But yeah, guys, I only saw a snippet of it, but your airports look so damn good.
Oh, I think every
I
airport,
wish I would
every
remember to download
build.
a couple more things.
yeah. I was like, oh, where's this? Oh, my runway numbers. Oh no.
Yeah, I kind
that's
of
kind
wanted
of the
to
way I
do that
felt,
level of
'cause,
detail, but I don't know enough yet, though.
I haven't played Skylines in so long, so I'm just happy I have an airport that functions.
Yeah, I'm feeling
Yeah.
the same way. I'm like, hey, it works.
Wait, hold on. Am I
My
actually earning
planes
a
are
profit?
sky darting, so
Right.
Congratulations,
So,
though, obvious.
well,
Thank you.
Congratulations, Avius. Thank you ever so much to everyone for taking part. Right, giveaway time, folks. And this is giveaway to participants.
Oh, right.
Oh.
I forgot about that. The real reason why we're here to win free stuff. Let's go.
Well,
Wait.
no one gets told whether there's a giveaway that week or not.
I was
So,
here for the
but
pizza.
the only way to win a giveaway is to be taking part, is to participate. So, unfortunately, the numbers are a bit out, as we only have 3 items to give away.
Oh, that's okay.
So, item number 1 is going to be the airport DLC, and I think we have to agree. Congratulations to Captain Avius. I will get that code
yes.
across to you on Steam.
All right,
So that
thank you.
leaves Jedi,
Congratulations.
Samus,
Oh, I hope I
and
win airports. I want that DLC.
unfortunately, the airports one's gone. So
shoot.
we now have a couple. We have the vehicles and the maps to give away.
Ooh.
So
Ooh.
how do we give those away? Who wants the maps one?
Battle
That was-
Royale to the death? Is that how this works? Or
Battle Royale? Yeah. COD,
Hey, do
zombies.
you guys have
Load up Smash Brothers?
Fortnite installed? We can go do a little round or two.
Super
No,
Smash
let's
Brothers.
just install Smash Brothers. That's how we do
Yeah.
this.
You
Oh,
know,
actually.
3 stock, Fox
Right.
only, Final Destination.
Right.
Yes.
I'll tell you what. Let's do let's go. Andrew, I don't own marbles, and I will never, ever, ever own marbles.
Marbles.
Just don't even go there. I don't
He's
own
losing
it.
his
I never
marbles.
will.
He's already lost them.
Oh, I've lost. Yeah, I lost. What marbles? Bold of you to assume that I had any at all. Right,
mine are
let's
gone.
go. Actually, let's say. Oh, go on.
Now, listen, I'm 100% fine to not win one because I got a stack of keys to do on the 12-hour stream. So if you wanted to fight this out between Kaz and Samus, that's totally fine with me.
I'd actually
Go
be
on,
fine
then.
just giving any that I would have won to Samus. Because I like Samus's a lot.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
say
Samus
Samus
was
gets
good.
both the remaining keys.
Yeah, I'm fine with
So,
that too, eh?
Okay.
well, do you know what? I am absolutely fine with that as well. I think, between. Do you know what? Do you know what, chat? As all the participants have agreed, I think we're going to go with the participants' views on this. So, Captain Avius, you have a code coming your way, and Samus, you'll have the content creator packs coming your way. Courtesy of Paradox, thank you very much, and you may both do as you please with those codes. Also, another couple of quick announcements since I've got everyone here. Exhibition matches are back. If you want an exhibition match with someone,
Yes.
get in touch with me.
Yes,
I-
dude.
I will be organising those.
Yo, me and UW have to do a rematch still for Cyberpunk.
Yeah, that's fair.
My
Remember
city
you-
didn't make it, eh? I don't mean to interrupt the momentum here, but my city's gone. Something happened to it. I'm sad now.
That
Remember,
was ages ago.
you only get 1 hour, and we're all going to be in the same Discord chat.
Yes, dude. That is such a goodie.
That sounds intense.
So,
Just like
well-
camping.
And those ones can also be like random times too, which is kind of fun. So break out of the
Yeah.
Saturday.
Oh yeah, as long as we're all free for it, yeah. So we can have those, and also we've got Planet Coaster in a Snap coming on the 19th of February. That is
Oh,
going to be
nice.
mythology themed. Please register. Use the register link that will be posted in chat, hopefully by a mod at some point, if I can poke the right one to do it. Also, next month, well, the next Cities in a Snap, which may not quite sneak into February because it's a short month, is going to have the theme of romance. So, get registered, get
Interesting.
Yeah, get pre-registered, and then we'll figure out a date, and hopefully we'll be able to announce that date on the 19th of February
Dude,
when
oh,
we
man,
do
so many thoughts.
Planet Coaster.
Like, do you do like Tunnel of Love, Swan Ride for 2 or something? Like that's such an interesting. Like,
Well,
little
that's
fun
gonna be a-
game.
each build
Man.
half of a city together.
Oh yeah, there you go. That man,
A
maybe
heart
the
safe
multiplayer
city.
mod.
I'll do
Yep.
one half, you do the other. It'll
Let's
be
do it.
beautiful.
How
Oh
cute.
my god, dude, that actually would be really dorky and fun.
I kind of
You know
want
what?
to do it.
Well, you know what? If you want to start a community city or a community theme park up, let's get them going, eh?
That sounds cool.
Aaron's asking how you can build a romance city. Venice managed it in Italy. It's doable. Believe me, that's far from the
light
craziest thing we've ever
districts.
tried.
Yeah, just zone
Red
the whole
light
thing
district,
as
anything
red
goes.
light.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What happens in
So-
cities stays in cities.
So
I don't
romance.
think that's how it works.
Did you know what? It probably is. So yeah, no Teddy Radko, not Roman City, romance. City.
Oh, yo, did you notice? I
Roman-
don't know if you guys saw
Roman
this or not.
City.
In terms of memes, no, did it fix? Oh, weird. Okay. Damn it. I don't know what I did. I've somehow borked the runway. If you make them long enough.
Thank you
or
thank you for
segments
that.
you can,
Congratulations. I was really not expecting it. Like,
Dude, your
no.
airport's great, eh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yo, I
really
think
good.
you can curve the runways. Like, I think you can do it now. There's some kind of like borkage happening
You
with
can
mine.
do it
I
with
made
a
them too
mod.
long. No, but like Move It Mod on day one didn't let you do it, but I think you can now.
I can
Oh,
Oh
test
gosh,
it.
that
Circular
circular
runway
runway
project.
project.
dude.
Oh yeah, you can.
There was
I wonder if they'll
okay.
land.
There was supposed to be a
We'll find
circular
out.
runway built over London at one point, and
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
see
seeing
those weird
that get
documentaries.
rebuilt. Yeah. Oh,
Oh, yeah,
what
you
is
can.
Kazjem doing? What? Just
It's fine. Just ignore me.
No, we're zooming in on this. I want to see this. I want to see a
That's an
plane
obstacle
actually
course,
use
They fucked
this.
up.
They're actually trying to do it.
Oh, wait, are you circling?
He's doing a slalom.
No, no,
Oh
ca-
my
ca-
god. Do they land? How do they land on that?
They-
with
I don't know,
difficulty.
honestly,
Oh, yo, yes. That is epic.
Wow.
Oh my god.
This is
Oh,
good
dear.
content. Thank you, Q
Dude.
boy.
Good lord.
I will always say thank you to our wonderful modders, and yeah, thank you, Cuboid. I think
Dude,
you've
I
just
think
made
thank you,
everyone's
Cuboid,
night
for
there.
entertaining
Could
me.
happen. Do you have to go like node by node? Is that the meta, I
Yeah.
think?
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Okay,
I'm
yeah,
doing
yeah.
it segment by segment.
Dude, that is wild.
I really want to see. Oh, here comes the landing. Here it comes.
But yeah,
I want to
Teddy
see one
last week
try
was
and
doing
take
the
off on
circular
that.
runway project.
It's
I feel like this could
actually
be done.
turning midair.
Oh my god. Mayday,
Oh,
mayday.
and it's over now. Sorry.
Captain Sullenberger is just like, come on, I already landed the
Yeah.
airplane in the river.
Right,
I
well-
can't test it anymore.
Yep, bye bye.
Ah, yeah.
That's hilarious.
Can we get meteors in chat?
What happens once this one's landed? Does it then actually follow the runway properly before it? No, it,
Yup.
it does
Oh my
struggle. Right.
It doesn't though.
And
This
on
is
that hilarity, folks, all that remains to me said is thank you very much, everyone, for being here. Thank you very much to our wonderful moderators,
Dude,
for the
epic,
wonderful
epic
mod
build.
community, to our participants. Thank you
you know,
to
I actually have-
everyone.
And thank you to Paradox.
Thank
you.
Huge thank you to Paradox, of course.
Yes.
I need to remember these things. And we're going to go and I think we're going to go and raid the winner, who was Captain
As
Obvious.
is tradition.
So thank you very much. Please come along with us for the raid.
Well done, folks.
Yeah, go on. I can type. Honest, I can. Did I get it right?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
got the name right. I actually typed correctly first time. This is impressive. Well, thank you very much, and we will see you again on the 19th of February. Thank you, and good night.
19th of
Thank you.
February. Okay, that should be enough
Yeah.
time.
See, well, the cities one, we don't know when that'll be yet. That was the Planko one. But we'll see everyone for the Planko one on the 19th of February. Thank you very much, and good night, folks.